Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. So tonight we're going to continue a very special segment that we actually started last night, and it is about bringing out some of our very coolest, most unusual museum pieces, and it's going to be our final shot at it because we've got a last call on what we're calling museum meltdown pieces. It's the biggest discounts. I'll tell you, these pieces are incredibly priced where you could literally never make them for the price we're going to offer them to you for. And the idea is that we're making room in the vault. So if anything is to stick around after this major discounted price, they're going to get melted down. And we don't want to see that. We don't really need that extra work on our incredible jewelers. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have some really special pieces. I will always alert you when those pieces are going to be here. They're one of a kind. They're usually, I got to say, they're not always high end as far as price tag. A lot of them are going to be very, very affordable here tonight, but it's really unusual pieces, really either rare or lots of workmanship or just very unique and special, like what we're going to see in the first couple of minutes here. So stick around. Those are throughout the show. We're really excited about them. And then, of course, we also have some of our classics, like I'm going to bring you a Blue Wing Block D. How about a big value on an emerald cut? It was just yesterday I had a 4-carat 46. Today, we're going to double it up. We're going to bring a 9-carat plus in this size. Very, very special. And actually, I was just thinking about this. Oh, goodness, wouldn't this be special if it was actually tomorrow's piece? Because it's the date. The carat weight is the date of tomorrow's show, because tomorrow is Friday the 13th. So 9/13. And we're also going to have something special for you in yellow diamonds. So if you're looking for a big yellow diamond, we've got it. Paraiba, that's going to be super affordable as well. And then also, this is something we have not done. In addition to museum meltdown individual items, what I'm going to do is I've got actually museum meltdown wheels, trios actually. 3 of the most exotic stones in the world brought together. Have you heard of Haüyne? It is spelled, if you want to research it in advance, it is spelled Haüyne, okay? And not Wayne, but Haüyne, okay? Just to make sure. I know, Wayne, this is it's pronounced very similar to your name, actually. But it is Haüyne. And so Haüyne, if you want to just do a little bit of research, we have 3 gem quality stones here that are incredibly rare. They're going to be price you will not believe. I'm telling you right now, you will not believe it. If you know the stone, you're in for a treat. Plus, we have also in the museum meltdown category of trios, we're actually going to bring you a cat's eye chrysoberyl, where there are 3 as well, similar sizes, all set in platinum, and those are going to be coming up at a big value. So really excited about those as well. And then we've got lots more. There's tons of affordable. There's actually some affordable ideas that we've never had this pricing in our history here. So if that's intriguing and you think fine jewelry has to be super expensive, we're going to prove to you that that is not the case with some last call on some very affordable items. So all of that and more, but keep in mind, most everything we show you throughout the 3 hours are one of a kinds. So that is really crucial to remember. It just is, again, really an encouragement to get on the phone lines as soon as you see something you love so you can get it before everybody else does. Are you guys ready to get started? We've got a very special pair of earrings that is, yes, a one of a kind. Take a look at these. They are turquoise, they are onyx, and they are also going to be diamonds as well. Loving these. It's 1120987, and it's going to be our turquoise and onyx carved. That is not an enamel. That is actually going to be an actual gem material that you have that's mirror finished. It's an opaque stone, but they still polished it up. And then you've got that really special look with all that great color. I love this combination. There's something very Art Deco about seeing the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, then of course brought together with the black onyx. We've got all the carat weights for you, and then the 4 points in diamonds. They're going to be basically about a half-point stone there that's in each and every one of the corners of this round button style earring. Now, they're 14 karat gold. You're getting 240 in the Sleeping Beauty, 206 in the onyx, which are actually 8 individual pieces that are carved, and then you're going to have the 4 points in diamonds. So we'll show you what they look like from a distance away. And so there's going to be a post that's not at the very top, but near the top. So that upper third of the earring, just so you are aware where that post is going to be oriented. Then you've got, of course, the option to wear them with that butterfly backing we love. And then here it is from a distance away. They're going to be a little more than a half an inch in their diameter. And then I'll pop one on the ear for you. Now they're going to stay as far as the gold color is concerned. And I know they are going to sit with those compass points where the diamonds are north, east, south, and west. More like, instead of rotated like you see them on the wheel up close, more like you're going to see them here on my ear as I hold one up for you. So you're going to see that. That's what they're going to look like from a distance away, where you get that Again, see how the diamond points are north, east, south, and west? That's how it's going to sit because that's where the post is. So we'll go right back to our wheel here. Just wanted you to get an idea of the size, and we'll make them super affordable right now. Just a really cool collage of gems and diamonds and gold, and yes, they are going to be a striking combination that's going to go with so much. I think that we know it's an unusual pairing to see, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be something that you can wear often and with a lot of different ensembles and fashion statements that you have. But we're going to make it very, very affordable, and they used to be, remember then they were $23.99? I know I do. And that's likely why they're here. We're going to bring them a lot lower than that for you right now. And the very first caller, yes, there's only just the one pair, so they will go in a hurry, but we're going to make them super affordable to the tune of $499 instead. And then if you know of anybody who's in, I just think that if you're in the aesthetics world or cosmetology or estheticians or anything, stick around because we have a piece that might be tailor-made for you that is also going to be one of our museum meltdowns for its great quality that we're going to bring you. So that's on the way. And sure, hi Peggy. No, unfortunately that is the piece. So yes, if we can, so Peggy, thank you for watching. And yes, oh good, that's so great. I'm so glad she's got 20 different pieces from TVON. That's wonderful to hear. That's really exciting. And we've got, again, let me know if you want to see your purple sapphire, Peggy. I've got it for you here. And then we also have, of course, those stunning earrings. We're going to keep moving because we got a lot to do. There is one new color change sphene. If you missed the one that we had last night, we had an oval that was really nice, but we're going to bring you a very special mounting today. Then, of course, as I was mentioning, this is one of those unique pieces that is just, when you talk about a work of art that obviously is a little bit more specific when it comes to how or who's going to wear it, right? So let's show it to you because this is really qualifying as one of those museum meltdown pieces. Now this is a very large pendant. It's item number 112, $14.91. But get ready. I know that this is unusual and exotic, but that is all going to be hot pinky red. They're right down the middle of pinks and reds. They're kind of in that kind of, you know, area where there's a little bit of a real kind of, I would say an overlap there, but they're sapphires. And so they're that hot pinky, almost red to rubies, but then they've got the diamond bail. And this is where you're getting two-tone gold. It's all yellow gold. Actually, I'm going to show you here because there's really some interesting setting styles here. There's a little bit of yellow gold around the edge when your bail is white gold, and even the back of the piece is also white gold, and you can see how that's finished. This is a pendant. It's a large statement piece, no doubt about it. And whether this is, I just automatically think of maybe the gals who are in the beauty business, right? If you're in, whether it's makeup artistry, whether it's cosmetology, if you are somebody who's an esthetician, anything like that, I think this would be a really great idea for. And it's a statement piece in that you see the size is going to be actually a length here from top to bottom of about, gosh, it's about 2 3/4 inches. If you look at the very, very base there with this great lips design, and then of course the bail all the way on up there, about 2 3/4. So you've got that multiple colors of gold, so it stays as is. It's white gold, it's a little bit of yellow gold. There's all that pave, which of course is going to overlap and wrap around the sides here because that's going to be that rounded curve. And yet I think that this would be that ultimate statement gift, that great idea if you're looking for something unique and specialty. Here it is on the neckline for you as well, just to give you an idea of how that is sized, how very tremendous that's going to be as far as a beautiful look that you can really definitely tell what exactly the theme of it is. So we're going to go back to the close-up here, which we haven't even shown you yet, the close-up on this piece, and I want to because that's where you can see the consistency. And here they may look a little bit more red. They're in that hot pinky red kind of combination there that you have, but that's, again, let me turn it the right side up for you. That makes more sense. And that's almost like a paperclip design for that bail where you can see there's plenty of room to put even larger chains, because if you had a larger rope chain or something of an omega or, yes, a diamonds by the yard, it'd be beautiful with that as well. But the whole idea is, here's a piece that creates a lot of time, a lot of gold, a lot of labor, a lot of gem weight. Yet we're going to make this super, super affordable. And how affordable is a little bit staggering because we know it's also that unusual piece. I'll try to hold it best I can here without blocking those stones, but look at that. So just a really cool statement piece. I mean, in fine jewelry, where would you even find something like this? Totally tell everyone it's custom, right? Because it is. It's custom for you. We only have one, and I'll blow it out because it used to be $49.99. Makes sense when you consider over 6 carats in sapphire, and the fact it's also 18 karat solid gold, where you see that little bit of yellow gold behind the pave, the white gold the rest of the way. So you really have a piece that goes with everything from your platinums to your sterling silvers to your yellow metals and the white metals. But it's actually going to be, are you ready for it? Because this is one of those museum meltdowns for you. And think holiday gifting, which is going to be here before you know it. We're going to make it $999. And that is just the coolest value. When you talk about, we know that it's a little more thematic. We know it's maybe a touch of whimsy there, but to be able to get something that large, that much metal, that much stone weight, and to get it for under $1,000 only, it's just fresh and fabulous. And trust me, that's your conversation piece right there. So if that makes sense for you or somebody that you know and love and care about, that would be a really cool piece. And nobody needs to know that you didn't have to break the bank to get it home to you. So one more time on the hand here so you can see that overall size, because I think that's what's so impressive about this piece, as it's going to sit as a beautiful, I mean, it feels like the size of a keychain, really. And my goodness, for that price, I don't know if anybody would do that, right? But, you know, it's pave, be delicate with it. But it's one of those where that price just seems like a lot of 18 karat gold, a lot of gemstone weight, and yet $9.99. So first caller on that one. And again, last call. There's going to be a lot of labor to take that one apart. We'd rather just see it out the door for somebody. And that's why these prices, they have no correlation to cost at all. It just means we're taking them really low to move every single piece we have. And this is one of them. So huge value, great opportunity, something new and fresh and designer and bold and all those things that we love. Now, there's also going to be a yellow diamond necklace coming up, one that is similar but a little more affordable than yesterday's. We also have that color change sphene, and let me know if you are thinking of anything in particular that you'd like to see that we can bring out from the vault for you, but that one should be gone. And then just a reminder, we have those turquoise earrings that I still have here with the turquoise, the onyx, and the diamonds, and the gold. And just a reminder that those turquoise earrings are $4.99. You want the lips? All right, so that one's gone. And those earrings are here for $4.99 if you'd like them. Let's go back to our wheel. I'll get you another fabulous ring. We actually have a designer style coming up too that is going to be that, have you seen the happy, when the diamonds show emotions when they're really happy? Yes, we're going to bring you something like that as well here tonight. But this one is the color change sphene, and since we had a nearly 3-inch piece, we're going to come in a little closer on this ring here and get to our normal ring depth and show you the beauty of a color changing sphene here that is really special. It's 1125749, and this would be that incredible piece where, yes, you're going to get that color changing variety on top of a stone that has some of the highest dispersion out there, and it's going to be an 82 pointer this time around, and we'll see if we can get our wheel all situated here. But that's an 82 point stone, so what we'd consider a light 1 carat here, but you're also getting this really important look with the bigger diamonds. 52 points is the diamond weight that you have round and round and round. And then of course, don't forget about the turquoise, onyx, and diamond earrings. They're still here for $4.99. But we've got this fabulous sphene, which is going to be our beautiful, what we call the halo cut, also rather the halo setting style, and also the ballerina mounting that's so traditional and so classic. You can change the gold if you want to, but we're going to make sure this one is extremely affordable for you, even though it's brand new right now. So that it is one of the rare exotic stones. It is one of those that we love. We'll take a look at it here on the hand. It's going to be yellow rose gold if you'd prefer. There is going to be a red that this changes to as well. So keep that in mind. You can actually, if you go to a different lighting source, this will actually go from green to red. So it's very intriguing and not something you see all the time, that's for sure. When it comes to really rare exotic stones, even the rarest and exotic stones of the world usually don't give a color change like this does. And this one, it does. So it's really exciting, plus that dispersion level that we love so much. And all of that happening for another great value on a brand new piece. We are going to get a lot of great jewelry out the door here tonight. That's what it's all about. What a great way to celebrate and be together on a Thursday and get ready to do all the shopping your heart desires, because this is where shopping spree, no doubt about it, and you don't have to even leave your home, right? Let the jewelry come to you. And on this one, $28.88 should be priced. We're going to take it a lot lower than that and send it on out of here, just making sure it goes to one great caller here today. These are collectible. We can never keep them in stock. I'd be very surprised, even if early on in the show this one sticks around, because there again is a really bright stone where usually they do struggle on the inclusion front. They usually struggle with clarity, and mightily so. This one, not a problem at all. You can just, that's why we came in really close to it, showing you all the details that it has. and it is just stunning. And we're going to make this one, you know what, guys, we'll make it $1,999, and that would be it. So fabulous value there at $19.99. Our first request is coming in. Judith, oh good, it's the Paraiba from Brazil in the necklace I had the other day. So Judith will show that next for you coming up, and multiple ways to wear this next piece. And this one, you know what, let me take it even lower. I'm not going to leave it here, that is for sure. We're going to take it even lower than even $1,500. Does that sound better? It sounds good, it sounds better, but if we really need to bring everything down here today, and we will, and we're planning on it, I'm going to make this one only, you know what, skip $14.99. Let's go $1,399 on the color change sphene. And I have to know, Wayne, who got that fabulous pendant? Karen got it. Thank you, Karen. Enjoy it. That is such a cool piece. I'm so glad you got it. Judith, your request is on the way next. And thank you, Peggy, for sending. Oh my gosh, that is so precious. Oh, thank you. I'm getting grandkid pics now. I'm getting grandkid pics and pet pics. I love those. So that's so sweet. Thanks, Peggy, for sharing that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you look way too young to be a grandmother too, I must say. But that's really exciting. Oh, she's precious. All right, so we're going to keep on moving. Yes, feel free to send requests, but also feel free to send, yes, family pics. I mean, at this point, so many of us have been shopping together for so many decades. It feels like we're family, right? So let's get to our next piece, which is Judith's request. And this is something I had the other day. Now, there is a hinge between these two pieces. And even though they don't separate fully, they actually can be worn in multiple ways. Now, I think the basic way is to kind of have these two pieces spooning together. That's just, to me, how it looks, almost like a reverse shooting star, because they're going to sit downward on the neckline. We're going to give you a great value on this one. It is 18 karat gold, 1123,576. You may remember is the special value. This is going to be 18 karat gold, first of all. Yes, the chain, which can come off the piece. So don't worry if you have a different chain or you like to mix it up, you can do that. But that's going to be the piece that actually has diamonds. And yes, those are Brazilian Paraiba rounds that are matched. 8 points in the Brazilian Paraibas and then 30 points in the diamonds. And we're so proud to have these for you. They're just beautiful, bright as can be stones. And then let me show you how this works. If you have not seen this, do you see how they just kind of split? They don't actually come apart. You see the hinge right here. But you can really play with how you're going to maneuver this, and how you put the chain through it is going to dictate how it sits on the neckline. So let me show you, for example, if I nest them together like they were, you can see here, and I think that's going to be the most common way that you do it, because it almost reminds us of a floral, and right now the chain is only through one half of the piece, that's the back, and then here's the front, so you can see how that's going to look from a distance away. But you can really play with it because it reverses and it moves, and so you can really kind of change up the feel of the piece. Now, this also has this great beaded style chain, which is going to be your spring ring closure, and that little bead, that's going to allow you to adjust it. And then you can see it looks like you have a diamond collar as your chain because of the way it's sparkling. Brought this one down a couple of days ago. This was actually a really exciting moment to bring it down. I think it was Monday night, I want to say, and yet here it is at a great value again. And the chain is just, again, kind of like, again, we've just maneuvered it so many different ways, but we're going to do it for under $1,000, and it's not even going to be $999 or $899. It's actually going to be $888 instead, and that's with the chain. So you get the chain, you get the pendant, you get the multiple ways to wear it, which is just the ingenious of having a hinge. It's kind of like we engineered with the jewelry, right? You gave a great kind of nod to workmanship here, which is not easy to do. If it was, I think every piece would have different ways to wear it and movable pieces in articulation, but that's not exactly affordable to do. So everything you get with it here, 18 karat gold, the chain, again, removable. You can wear it multiple ways. And again, here's how you do it. Just as simple as changing it up here as far as the way it hinges, and then you can kind of play and let this be a different look every time you wear it. So again, here's how it looks another way, and then you can kind of just play with it. Yes, do you have this one? All right, that one is sold. Congratulations. Hope it's our requester there. And then let's get to our gold quartz that's fabulous and new. And this is one of our bigger gold quartz, certainly. It's going to be 1125657. Wow, that is a cool pattern. I might flip it around just because it might look a little more like, to me, north and south might be oriented that way. But it's one of our bigger gold quartz stones. It's going to be 1125657. This is our 368, and it's a really, really important stone size here because it's actually, well, look at that. That's a 3 karat 68 with also 73 points in diamonds. So do not mistake this halo for our standard halo. It's got a little extra going on here, no doubt about it. And that's going to be one only as well, like so many pieces are. And it's our 368, so it's one of our bigger ones. But then it's about the patterns with these stones. Did you get that one? Was it a requester? It was? Wonderful. Judith from where? Thanks, Judith. Where? MD, like doctor? Like the doctor's office, or Maryland? Probably Maryland. Yes, exactly. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Judith, so much. We'll have it right out to you. And this is what we're going to do right here. And it's going to be a really, really special golden quartz. You know, these 3 carats and the 4 carats and the 5 carats typically go far, 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 far up in price. They can be $4,000, $5,000 without even trying. We're going to help you out here, make this one really, really special. All you have to do is dial in. It's one only. It's recommended in the yellow gold, but you don't actually have to leave it that way if you don't want to. You can change it up if you want to do that. You can feel free to do it. And so, again, white gold, rose gold, fine with us. But there's something to match when you have that yellow gold setting with the yellow gold that's naturally occurring in that gold quartz. And we've got a really cool value for you right now on this one. It's going to be easy and affordable, and much more affordable than these gold quartz usually get. And that's important to remember. And yet it's only going to be, well, how about this? We take it down from $39.99. It's a brand new piece right now. A lot of gold, and that's something we have to take into consideration. Gold is something that is a precious metal mined from the earth. It just so happens that it's found within this quartz gem in this case. And so we still look at it knowing how gold is valuable, more valuable now than it's been in history, right? So you've got all this great pattern throughout, and then a little bit more body color to the quartz. Sometimes they can be lighter, almost white gray. Then this one's got a little more, almost like a light, super almost mauve tone to it in a way that's very special. And yet it's only going to be, you know, I was going to do $19.99 and give you half off. We're going to take it lower than that. So a really superb value that it already is. But we're going to take it even lower just to make sure everything goes. That's the whole plan tonight. And we'll take it down to only, you know what, get ready for this. We're going to go down to $1,699 only. I'll give you an extra $300 of savings. And then we're going to get, at the bottom of the hour, which is only about 9 minutes from now, we're going to get to that Haüyne wheel, which is that precious, rare, one of the most exotic stones in the world. And we have the gem quality, which is why they're set into jewelry. And it's a collectible. So we'll get to that coming up shortly here at the bottom of the hour. And there are only 3. And it's super affordable. And you might be thinking, yeah, but super affordable for Haüyne if you know this stone is probably $10,000. Not exactly tonight. This will be the chance to really open the door, not just on availability, but affordability, to open the door for a lot of people to get in on their Haüynes. Now, I have something special here that's also, speaking of affordable, it's, I've been here a long time. I've been doing this a long time. I don't remember ever in fine jewelry, maybe besides maybe 2 or 3 times, ever having anything as affordable as what I'm about to show you. And that is pretty big, you know, when it comes to a statement. Even last night, we had something for $199. I'm going to try to polish this as best I can. I don't have a lot of tools up here, but I'm going to try to give it a polish because this is going to be a white gold piece that's actually going to be a bezel setting with a little border around it. It's a 9x6 coral. This is the Mediterranean coral. It's 1112-194. And we've got just a couple available. They're all in white gold. And we figured we're going to make something with a precious gem and with solid metal here, and that little beveled design to the bail. We're going to bring it super affordable for you. So this can be really, again, one of those gifting ideas. Maybe you want to get a couple, get one for you, get one for somebody who knows that, you know, if you know somebody who loves jewelry, this would be a great way to go for them too. We'll take a look at it on the hand, and then we are going to get you a great value. That's not a small piece, and of course, the coral that is the best in the world is what we're looking at, and that is signified by that red color. The fact it's more red and less pink or less orange, and there you have it, 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. This is one for the ages, but I would not wait if I were you. Let's show it to you on the neckline as well, just to give you another idea of how it's going to look from a distance away. I think because it doesn't have a lot of, you know, it's not a big diamond piece, it's not no diamonds at all, which is rare for us, but it is a striking stone, and it's still a precious stone. We don't see a lot of this anymore. So this is the time to take advantage of it. We're going to get you a great value right now, and this one is going to be, well, super affordable as anything really gets here. We're going to take it down to $99 if you'd like to get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, because that would be a stock up moment, and maybe again something that you're going to think about for gifting as well. That's the back, so you can see how it's finished there as well. It's got that same fluted style in the bail through the back as well, and then you've got that great red coral, which is the most high-end variety of the coral. If they have a lighter salmon type color, that lighter peach element, that's more traditional, and this is certainly more unusual, but it's only white gold on this one, Tony. No yellow gold available on this one, just the white gold. And so that'll be $99 if you'd like it. So just another great value where we can bring you a really unusual and exotic stone. Of course, there's been a lot of difficulty getting this material. It's, remember, an organic gemstone, so it's not mined from the earth, as in the land. It's actually mined from within the ocean. And so that's really where it comes from, that living organism. So you're talking about one of the few organic stones that are out there, like pearl. The coral falls into that category. So $99 if you'd like it. We'll keep on moving. Just want to throw that out there just in case you want something really affordable or giftable. And then we go to, well, this important piece. I don't know if I've ever seen an example where we have anything quite to this level, in that every single night I'm with you, we have an opal. And I talk about the fact that you have to take the carat weight of the opal and understand that it's going to look double the size. Well, I don't know if there's been a better example of that fact than this stone. I've never seen this ring before. I am thrilled that we have such an incredible crystal opal for you. It is a massive ring. This could be a men's ring, it could be a ladies' ring. Honestly, it's either or. But the important part is that you dial in, because it is one only. And wait till you see the size. I don't know if you recalled how far we had to zoom back just to get this in the shot. But this is one of those incredible moments where we're going to see a huge value. You're going to be really, I think, really intrigued by the value we're going to bring here. There's no doubt it's going to fly. It can be a men's ring as well. Actually, right now, it's sized more, could be a gent's ring. Even right now, it's a size 11. But we can size it down if you want to go smaller for a ladies' ring. It's kind of got that overall almost signet feel because it's so large to it. Let's take a look at it, see what you think. It is not going to last, I can tell you that much. That's really the only thing that's certain about this opportunity, is that it will not last at this price tag. It's 5349, 112-5349. It is massive. Wait till you see this from the hand so you can really get a sense. And of course, we finished it to perfection. There's your undergallery. That's called the honeycomb undergallery. It's a 6 carat 03 crystal opal. You have a carat 30 because obviously that perimeter, it's going to take a mile to get around that perimeter. So all those bigger diamonds are going to total your carat 30 in diamond weight, and every color is there. So many times crystal opals, they get a bad rap because they can be very milky and very hazy and very colorless. There's very rarely a lot of color with a crystal opal. Sometimes they're just, and they're not always necessarily even translucent. Sometimes they're more of just kind of that translucent, kind of foggy, kind of hazy, kind of milky, kind of yellowy. This is where you get a beautiful, there's really no base color, just all the different layers of color coming together. That is play of color. That is what makes this stone a phenomenal gem. And I'm talking literally a phenomenal gem. So play of color is what the phenomena is. Tons of diamond weight with it. Let's show it on the hand so you get a little bit of a feel. And it's supposed to be $89.99. Now I can see that all day. This is where you're going to get a better idea of the size. Tell me if that looks like a 6 carat. Usually we say double. Okay, so that'd be 12 carat. This looks larger than a 12 carat stone all day long. And this is already showing you a better example of what to expect in person, because there's a little less light here than there is up close. So already you're seeing even more color. It's the same stone, it's just different lighting. If I'm to block a light again and make it a little bit darker, well, you're going to see even more color. Still not to the level you can expect to see when it's in person on your hand. This is what it would be on a index finger. I love that look too. This is really the ultimate, and it's not typical that I do this, but I want to throw in the ruler here so you can see from side to side, from top to bottom, how large a piece this is from one side to the other. That is nearly an inch in length from top to bottom. So a superstar. Greens, reds, purples, yellows, orange, blues, it's all there. Every color of the rainbow, the full Roy G Biv, of course, that's always the acronym we use to describe the red, orange, yellow, the greens, the blues, the indigos, and the violets that an opal should give you. And you can literally go down the list and check each one off because they're all there. And yet it's a really high-end crystal opal. And we are about to send it out in a hurry here. $79.99 is not going to be your price. That's already $1,000 off. We're thrilled to be able to do this. It's always exciting to be able to bring you major collector's stones like this, but really rare to find the size. 6 carat that looks like 12. That really looks like more than that. It really does. There's no doubt about it. And then, of course, all the ample gold that it is set within, and then we're throwing in a carat 30 where usually opals do not have. It's just typical around the world. We don't see a lot of diamonds usually set with our opals. So this is where you're getting all of that and more, and a better price than $79.99, which is already a $1,000 discount. We love that too. And it's going to go ultra low right now. So instead of, and come on in because gents or ladies piece either way, it's really, again, ready to go. So this is just about stay in the yellow gold on this one. That's what it's got to do. But this is definitely the piece to get. And I think you're going to love it. I really do. I know you will. It looks even better, and it's already looking amazing on camera here. Wait till you see this in person. We're going to blow it out right now for you. It is only going to be $2,999 for what is one of the more extraordinary gold weights of anything we have in stock currently, and then all the extras, which is really the important material is the opal and the diamond. Then we'll get to that Haüyne wheel that we have coming up. Hi, Tracy. I'm so glad you got your piece and you love it. Oh, well, that's wonderful to hear. I'm so happy for you. And then Ariana, thank you. That's true. That is true. Yes. And thank you so much. I love this. This is a really good lineup that we have tonight, I must say. Different pieces. We've got some traditional, but we've got some really unusual. And that's really where, again, this whole idea of the museum meltdown is coming into play. So great night to shop. Some pieces that, trust me, even if you watch every single show, a lot of what you're going to see tonight you've never seen before. That's the case, I know, for me with this opal. Never seen it before, brand new piece. Then we've got, of course, all the big statement styles as well. Everything you could ever want is here in this show. So we'll take another look at it. Here's our fabulous opal. And then we got to move on here because we got a lot to do tonight. And of course, that Haüyne wheel is coming up, which I'll tell you a little bit about the stone. So we'll always try to give you a little bit of an acquaintance to it. So if you are not familiar with it yet, you soon will be, and you'll be ready to go off into the world knowing about one of the world's most rare and exotic stones that would be tough to find anywhere else out there. So we're going to bring that next. Let me know who's got the opal. That should be gone at $29.99. Again, the size of this ring is everything, and look at all those colors. That is improper light for that stone, and look at the colors it displays, even reds and yellows. I would say the reds and the yellows are dominant here, and that's usually the toughest of the colors to find. So it's a good one. All right, let's get to our Haüyne wheel because this is something that I've had over the years very sparsely. Seldom do I have these stones. We just got a batch, maybe it was about 8 months ago. And let me tell you, these rings were all $59.99. And you can understand that a lot of collectors might be intrigued. Look at that color. First of all, have you ever seen a blue color as striking as that is? Because this is very unique. And it's not the typical blue color that we see. They are neon. And that is not a blue sapphire color. It's not a blue diamond color. We're getting into truly gem quality Haüyne. Again, it's spelled Haüyne. These three pieces are all set in platinum. This is part of those museum meltdowns, but a trio that's all going to be a blowout price here for you tonight. That's very exciting. Now, this is really incredible. Now, this is part of the sodalite family. And usually sodalite is a stone that's found in a opaque variety where it's a deep or light blue or dark blue, but completely opaque. So just really a pretty commonplace stone. This is the more rare exotic variety of that family. It's kind of like the really high end of that family. Originally found in Italy, actually, which is interesting because you don't think of Italy for gems. You think of Italy for a lot of things, but not usually for gem production necessarily. And so it's really usually still only found in more specimen form, right? Rough crystals, opaque material, always smaller in size, even when you've got faceted grade. But this is all top gem quality here. And I would do a very, very smart thing here if you're a collector at all, or if you've ever been intrigued by this stone, or maybe you've seen it a couple times here and it's been still a little bit out of reach because, like I said, these were all, actually, they were $49.99 and $59.99, depending on which one. Again, they're all set in platinum. They are stones that are individually, let me tell you about them, because our smallest one is the pear, which actually I find looks the biggest. So, right? Look at that. That's going to be our beautiful 6-pointer. That's going to be our 11-pointer. And that's going to be the 12-pointer in the oval that's set at a slight angle. This is a little bit softer stone, but I would say given the way they're set, they were mindful of that. And so they're about a 6 on the Mohs scale, so just be a little bit more wear when you wear that. But that is really a beautiful piece, and it may actually fluoresce. Some of these under UV light will actually fluoresce kind of an orangey pinky color. Instead of red or white, these actually usually fluoresce kind of an orangey pink. So really intriguing stone. This is the top gem quality that we have for you in Haüyne, but again, they've been a little out of reach at $49 and $59.99. So that is understandable if you've seen it before and said, well, I'd like to have one, but one day, if money is no object, I'll go ahead and get one. But for now, the here and now, this is part of that whole museum meltdown. There's nothing more museum than Haüyne stones. And that is how it's pronounced. So again, if you're curious, it's usually pronounced within, like, think AW, or like, like like you're yawning, and then ween, like W-E-E-N. That's usually how, again, that's the proper pronunciation for it, because obviously looking at it with all of its punctuation there might be a little bit confusing, but certainly not something you find in a jewelry store or much of anywhere. Museums would be the place you'd find it, but still typically like a rough specimen, like a rough gem material, not usually in faceted material that is of this high a grade. So that's very exciting to see. And of course, set in platinum with diamonds, we'll walk you through those, but come on in on the phone lines. Do not be shy. This is a collector's paradise tonight, where you're going to see some really interesting things happen when it comes to value. And we're talking about that right here, right now, where nothing up here is 4,000. And come on in, because we're getting to it on the early side, because that's all that I have. Just those three, that's going to be it. When they're gone, they're gone. They're all one of a kinds. Let's walk through those carat weights one more time so you're familiar. This is the 6-point pear shape. Then we go up from there to the 11-point pear shape, and then the biggest one is in the middle. That's the 12-point oval. The diamond weights are as follows. You're getting over here, that's gonna have a nice diamond weight, 31 points. Over on the other pear shape, 17 points, and then the oval is kind of that miniature highway design. That'll be 11 points in the diamonds, and they're all set in platinum, and no, they are not $49.99. So again, if you didn't hear what I brought up yesterday to you, is that this is part of our museum meltdown opportunity, where we're taking some of the highest end pieces in existence here in our inventory. We've cleared them out of the vaults. We're bringing them to you on, in this case, a wheel, so you can really kind of pick and choose and get your favorite design of the three we have. But you would never see this happen. We're just making room in the vaults, even after our big customer appreciation sale, still trying to make some room for what really will officially begin the fall season and all the brand new that's coming in. So we want to make sure that everything goes. And this is just a moment, because you've never seen these this affordable. And it would be, to put it in full perspective, it would be impossible to get a platinum band by itself for the price I'm about to do when there are diamonds and the Haüyne in the middle. So come on in if you'd like to have one. And if you've always wanted one, oh, it is definitely time right now to shop them. There is no tomorrow on these, right? That's the idea. If anything's to stay after the museum meltdown price, well, then guess what? They could take it apart and you never see them again. These stones would head right off to a museum. And that is why I'm bringing them to you for under $4,000, under $3,000, under $2,000. And that would never happen, and it's never happened historically at $19.99. Only have had a couple of these ever. We're talking about one of the most rare exotic stones you can possibly collect, and we're going to make them even more affordable, and they are the brightest neon. They look like they would be ultraviolet, don't they? They look like they would be neon. They look like they would glow. If you get them under any kind of UV light, they start to fluoresce and glow. That looks like that because it's one of those bright, bright neon blues. It's not the traditional cobalt blues. It's not the typical sapphire blue or sky blues we would see in aquamarine. It is a step up from there, and if you want any of them, they're not even $1,000. Give them away. And this is where I would be very shocked. We might have a collector who just comes in and takes all three, because that would be the really wise course of action here when you have something as rare as this is. Take them all. Just take them all for the gems alone. The fact they're set in jewelry ready to wear is just a great aspect about it. But you take them for the stones because that's how rare they are, and they're $9.99 a piece, whichever one you want. So this is going to be that big moment that you have to shop any one of those you'd like. Oh, good, Ariana, we've got some studs for you coming up. There's some big time aquamarines that we're going to share with you. We're looking forward to that. That's going to be coming up. But $9.99 per piece. Let me show them to you on so you see what they're all about. Size-wise, we're going to start with the, let's start with the 11-point pear shape over here. And then we'll walk you through all three options. There's the pear shape. That is the 11-pointer. Obviously, they are not huge rings. They're meant to be worn, again, if you want to every day. But this is never going to be a stone that arrives or is shown in a large crystal size. That is impossible to get. They don't happen in large crystal sizes in Mother Nature. This is considered large material. On this one, of course, that's the largest of the three. That's our 12-pointer in the oval. That crisscrossing design of diamonds and platinum. And then let me try on the final pear shape, which is going to be that great design we have right over here. And that's going to give you kind of the bigger ring overall with the split design and the shank on the sides and a little bit more of that detail to the actual halos around it. So $9.99 per piece, let me know. And that is truly one of the rare stones we can ever show to you. And for $9.99, take them for either the platinum metal by itself, take them for the gemstones by themselves, whatever you want. But Ariane, we've got some great aqua earrings coming up. And we've actually got a couple pairs of these, so they won't just be for our requester. We can get you a couple of these. Let's go ahead and get to 112-5288. It's just going to have to be that kind of show where we move very quickly through all these incredible items, and I'm so excited about these. And there's 1,000,001 ways to wear them, side to side, top to bottom. Put the diamonds up top or at the base. It works no matter what. The item number is 112-5288, and we've got two gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria pear shapes here that are going to be some of our best. And then they've got this really interesting design, which actually couples up round brilliant diamonds with the more unusual Marquise cut diamonds as well that are happening together. So look how beautiful those are. If you'd like to get these aqua earrings, and wait till you see them on because they're really attractive, and they are in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So you are going to get to decide your favorite gold color. And this is rare. We don't usually see the smaller stud earrings. We don't usually see them with fancy cut diamonds, and that's exactly what you have happening here. 70 points in your aqua in the pear shape, so they would be about 35 points a piece. And then you've got the diamonds, 32 points there, and we will just move them along. So this is going to be the look from a distance away, and truly this is one that every time I presented this with either mandarin or aqua, I'm pointing out the fact that you can wear them with the point up. You can rotate them so the point is down. You can also go side to side if you want to as well. So you can have those diamonds straight out or in, kind of like interesting how it totally changes the look depending on how you position it. And that's where the centered post comes in handy, because that allows you the freedom to put them any way you want in the ear. But they're only going to be, well, this is a crazy value, they're only going to be $777. They've been here in the past. We love them endlessly. They're just one of those really, really good looks. I've got them on the ear here as well, Tony, just in case anyone wants to see what they look like from a distance there. That's what they look like from a distance away with that gorgeous aquamarine. And that's just one way. Again, play with them, maneuver it, position it how you wish, but look at what that does with that pear shape and that really, really special aquamarine you're getting. So lots of ways to wear them. Just again, decide how you can even put them in a diagonal if you want to. But from a $9.99 value to $777, pretty impressive there. Let's go back to our wheel. We'll take another look at them, and that looks like the only aquamarine earring we have right now. So it should be a really good look when you talk about having a stud that's got a lot more flair to it. Not just the basic, you know, we think of stud earrings and we think about just a round or an oval that's simply set in a basket. This is anything but when you get those important diamonds, and of course that beautiful way that they are wrapping around it to really create a design element to it. All of our Haüynes are here. Sadly, those are going to the museum. Those are going to be melted, but the stones are going to museums, by the way. The metal and the diamonds get taken out, and then the metal gets melted, and then the actual stones are going to go to museums all across the world. Well, at least 3 of them. So that's exciting. So great, great chance to still pick those up while they're here if you'd like to. And then here are our aquamarine earrings. So we'd love to know if there's anything I can design for you. I'm happy to do that as well. And then we've got a lot more to show you, but this is a big Thursday and we only have 2 hours left. So let's keep it going. And we've got a big Tanzanite. This is the one that I almost want to wait till tomorrow, but I'm not here tomorrow. So I just think that if this was 1 point shy, it's our 913, and I've always wondered if I'd ever have a stone that had the same carat weight as the date. And we made it very close tonight. We got the 913 when today is 912. Maybe we just wait till 9 o'clock when it is 913 on the East Coast. We might do that. But that's a big emerald cut Tanzanite that's coming up. And then we have a very special pair of earrings. We've got a 3-carat diamond as well. And then I know a lot of you have loved these Panther designs, but I have a really cool aquamarine. But also I want to show you this kunzite. Let's show you this one. You know the Panther designs that we've had that are going out rapidly? This is the Panther design that is part of Museum Meltdown tonight. What do you think about that? The Asher cut kunzite with all the pinks, the blues, the purples together. The Panther that's sitting on top as the bale. And it's been a lot of money for a lot of weeks. It's time to change everything. It's been requested, it's been sought after, it's been one of those that, that just looks, there's something that's fierce, but also cute about it. I don't know. There's something that I just think is adorable about it at the same time. It reminds me of those critter pieces that we've had that we love. It's really a cool piece. Some of the Panthers can look very foreboding. They look a little bit maybe menacing. I don't think this one does. There's something about just the way it's maybe chilling on top of that stone. It's on the rock that is the kunzite, that is the ultimate high-level color. I don't think we've had a kunzite this saturated. And the fact it's a specialty cut, usually emerald cuts and ashers might take away a little bit of that bright neon of a stone like this, a highly pleochroic stone, you might expect to see an azure or an emerald cut leave something of a bit of pale in the middle. That's not what's happening here. It is absolutely saturated, dark, neon, all the things we look for. And it's going to be for one caller, museum meltdown. That means I'm melting down the price. If it stays here in the next few minutes, it gets to be melted down tomorrow. We take the stone out, we take the diamonds out, but the whole piece basically gets repurposed into something else. We know the stone is amazing, and now we just need to find it a home. So if there is anybody out there who's been waiting for a better value, and I know that some of you have asked about this piece, so chances are somebody out there wants to have this in their collection. It's item number 1125157. This is incredibly special. The stone is everything. It's our 21 karat 68, and it also has the 8 points in the diamonds. Now, that would be the bigger stones that are set, burnished into the Panther design that you see there, and then, of course, the bail is right behind it. You can get a little glimpse of it right back there, but we'll show you what it looks like on the hand. It's got a great style, great size. The 2168 is large, yes, but it's really balanced in that it's that square azure, and that's the best stone I've got in kunzite. It really is. I've even got I've got a really good emerald cut that would work nicely with it, but even that is not gonna have as much of the blues as we see here. And that is a telltale sign that you're into the super neons here. Take a look at it from a distance away on the hand. There is our Panther just chilling. Cool, wrapped around. I love how the tail does that little bit of that overlap around the top part of the stone, but doesn't take away, doesn't block anything that we love to see. The way the paws are draped there a little bit. It really is like he's claimed it. Like, this is my stone, this is my territory, this is my gem, and soon you will be seeing the same. Here it is on the neckline for you as well, so you can see what that looks like, and we're gonna blow it out for you. It just is fantastic. Let's go back up close, take another good look at it, and bring this price on down. Museum meltdown, that's what we're doing here. It's one of those very special pieces that has been $89.99, should be right there. Really doesn't need to be one of those that sometimes we get sometimes we'll get a little creative and we'll get a little, updated and different with our mountings, but then sometimes those are the pieces that oftentimes do cost more to make. And then they end up costing, you, the customer, more because they cost so much to make. So sometimes we get a little bit kind of overzealous and we get excited and we want to make something in the desire to make new and fresh and updated. Sometimes we don't really think about the end point, which is how much money has to be poured into that to make it all happen. And then you see, well, when this is $89.99, usually that's just not our common price point. We usually like to keep it in that average of $2,500, even when, yes, it is a very large 2168 stone. So come on in. Don't be shy about these museum pieces, because that's the whole point. For those of you that are saying, that's way out of reach, girlfriend, just be quiet. That's not going to work for me. This is where we take that price. So that's where it started. That's where a lot of you were interested. Even in the sale event, it was not as low as it's going right now. That's the big idea here. We're going to take it even lower than 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000 even. Okay, $39.99 is as low as this should go, but the truth is I got to make sure it goes tonight and right now so we can move on to all of our other brand new that we have. This is going to be $2,999. That is our big museum meltdown price for you tonight on a one-of-a-kind, the best of the best kunzite. I mean, I don't want to disparage this emerald cut, but I've got a gorgeous emerald cut, but it is not as strong. And this is half of the size. That's my 11 karat, and there's the proof right there. That's a gorgeous emerald cut. If you saw that emerald cut on its own, you'd say, wow, that's a beautiful neon stone. But look at the difference there. So not only, this is only 11 carats, not only are you getting a huge, about double the size, but you're getting that fabulous cut, that big Panther design up top. That is where your bail sits. This is a nice large bail. Look at all the room you have. So yes, definitely diamonds by the yard friendly, which I would love to see, because then you would have the burnished of the diamonds in the Panther match up with the diamonds that are bezel set in your chain. And that would be exciting as well, but that has got to go. It's my favorite pendant here in stock. That's by far. I love a great Panther piece, but I got to say, this is the one which, when you put a rock star of a stone with it like that is, that really does make it. And that is $29.99. It never goes lower, but the more important thing is it doesn't go lower and it also doesn't come back. So there's not even an opportunity to get it going forward because we have to take it apart. We can't just leave pieces and let them be and let them take up residence and, you know, start paying taxes here in the vault, right? I mean, it's Los Angeles, right? When even the jewelry pieces, like, okay, where's your property tax? You're taking up time and you're taking up space in the vault here, and you're in zip code, blah, blah, blah. So we got to really just, again, we got to really move jewelry here. And so you've seen it a dozen times. We're getting you the lowest price possible. In the museum meltdown pieces, by the way, the prices are below what our own cost was as a factory. Keep that in mind as well. It's lower than our own cost. That's pretty special. So I would take it if I were you, because it's just, again, lovely stone. I know I paid a lot more for a piece that was much later in color, that's about this size in a ring many years ago, that has 9 points in diamond weight, and no Panther motif. This is really a special piece. We have a gents piece as well that's a Paraiba, a green Paraiba gents piece. 2 gents rings. I have a purple sapphire as well. We even have a 2-carat O2 Paraiba. We've got a 20-carat Tanzanite. I should have known there was an issue when we have our $99 coral pendants still here. And yes, they are. And the $9.99 Haüynes are still here. Yes, they are. So this could be the night when you see some, well, we've already seen a number of ridiculously low prices. Now we're continuing it on, and who knows, they may just get better and better and better. So that's it, guys. $29.99 on the kunzite. All right, let's get to it. And by the way, there is a 3-carat heart-shaped diamond. So if you've been waiting on a 3-carat stone, it's rare to see anything in a heart shape. I do have the 302 right here. I will have a 1.5 carat heart shape a little later. So we've got options when it comes to heart shapes, but that is impeccable. That's my 3-carat O2 in the center. I know we've all been waiting a long time to see bigger yellow diamonds, and a couple have arrived. Now the pear shape's already sold and been spoken for. This one is the heart shape. Then there's also an oval here as well that would be completing our 3-carat trio, now down to 2. So that's something to keep in mind. It's got a 1.42 carat in diamonds around it as well, and that's a brilliant heart-shaped cut. So very, very impressive. And I hope that, again, if you've been looking for a 302, I hope you'll check out these prices. Granted, they're not going to be exactly, you know, $10,000 or anything. That's what we tend to see on the carat and halves. So you're getting up into a much higher level here in the size, but we've been waiting. All right, so this is your moment. All right, let's just show you something really, really special here that we have. We have some necklaces, and I've got a little bit of a pave fan design that's really pretty. This is sweet. And we actually have a yellow gold, and then the rest are in white gold. It's another one of those markdowns that we're just going to bring you easy, and yet this is not a piece that you have a special occasion needed to wear. You just pop it on, and you have a layering effect here that's going to give you the adjustability. So even if you already have a favorite necklace, you're not putting those away. You're adding this to it, and it's going to be 112-1076. Look how pretty that is with that almost like fanned out feather design in the pave. It also is 16 points in diamonds. Like I said, there's one in yellow gold, and then there will be just a couple available in the white gold. I want to show it to you on really quickly so you get a better idea of the size. Now it's going to sit here at 16, 17, or 18. You get to decide where you want to wear that, but that does have the lobster claw closure, so we went high end on that. We're giving you the full adjustable chain that you can see from across the room here that it is a diamond cut chain. No doubt about that. You can see it shimmering like it has diamonds in the, like what we'd see in a collar typically. And then you're getting this great design, and white or yellow, only a couple. Let's blow it out. You're not even spending $9.99 for the necklace. All the adjustability, great gifting idea. This is where if you thought we couldn't do fine jewelry affordably with VS diamonds and solid gold, well, this is the case in point. We're going to prove you wrong here and get it under $500. It's not $4.99. Think about what a chain costs you all by itself these days. This is a premium chain with the adjustability, so that's why it's going to be giving it as a gift with ease, because you have that adjustability. So no matter where they want to wear it, you've got the chance there. The classic links are there, represented in those O-rings. Then you're going to have a better value than $4.99. It's only going to be $399. And you know what I'm going to do is take it up close here, Tony, just so everyone can see the details and just see how that little design there looks. Kind of like, again, a fan design that's going to sit right perfectly centered up on the neckline. That's the beauty of it. The weight of the gold and that extra design and the way it's actually elevated a bit, as you see there, is going to, and did they do, look at that, there's that designer insignia on the side, on that profile, your designer hallmarks are there, and it's $3.99 whether you want the white or the yellow gold. So what a great value that is. And you can see there, that's what you're seeing close up. or far away, you see that diamond cutting of that chain that looks so, so good. So we're going to get to it, guys. We got a lot to do tonight, but only about 2 hours left to go in the show. So $399 on our big necklace, and that's a good one. Let me know if you want white or yellow. Final 30 seconds. Again, there is only one in the yellow gold. Why it's not here, I have no idea. But hopefully you can envision it in the yellow gold. We do have the one in the yellow for you, and then we'll get to our fabulous white gold pieces as well, and they will be going out the door. Think about I would get even 2 or 3 for one individual if you like the layered look, because really, truly, this would make it very easy to layer up 3 all at the same time. Think about that. You do have 3 different links in each necklace, so you can easily layer this look, and then you would have that little stack design. Imagine that. That would be beautiful on its own. Not all designs lend themselves to layering. I think this one, given that it itself has a little bit of that graduated style, a little longer through the middle, and then tapered up on the sides, and then that little curve at the top that just allows it to perfectly nestle in the neckline, that's going to be a good layered piece. So let me know if you'd like one of those. All right, coming up, I'm going to give something away. I don't know. I got to sell something, right? Here's our necklace. Here's our, I wish this was easier to show you up close, but it's not, because the design elements are such that it's going to have this nested yellow diamond, but I know you want to see the up close of it, and so I'm going to hold it as best I can here, just because the important stuff is hard to show you here because of that design. So let me get another tweezer, and it's 1124725, and that's probably why a piece like this even sticks around, because it's really tough to show you in all the displays that we've got here. Look at that yellow diamond. That is a yellow diamond. It's a 30-point pear shape on its own. It's all set in platinum. You have the beaded design as well that's coming with it in the necklace. Let me show you from a distance, because the size, it's important. It's heavy, it's weighty. This is what it looks like from a distance away. It's solid platinum, including the chain, which is adjustable. Check this out. It's got 2 lengths this time around, because the bead setting style, you can see there's an O-ring right there. Can you see it right there? There's the O-ring. So you've got 18 inches, or it looks like 18 or 17 on this one, and it's going to be 30 points in the pear-shaped yellow, 28 points in the white diamonds. But do you see how this is that door knocker style, where the midpoint is actually going to be nested within, so it's got some movement. Then we'll show you the length, because it definitely has some great weight to it here, and this one's going to be a very affordable price tag. Look at that, 1.25 inches top to bottom. Let me just pop it on the neckline here so you get a better idea of what it's going to look like from a distance, and then you will be very pleasantly surprised at the feel of this piece, because again, being platinum, it's got so much density to it, so I think you're really going to enjoy that. But let's go to the hand here, and we're going to make sure this one goes. And I got this museum meltdown price, which is still $39.99. Well, that's because it's a 30-point yellow. It's because it's a lot of platinum, because you've got a lot of weight to the pendant itself. You can take the chain off the pendant if you like to. And I'm not going to ask for even $19.99. Seems like you guys are ready on this one. Everyone's ready. You're ready? How about $1,500? How about $14.99, $13.99, $12.99? Well, let's just make it easy. Chain included. How about $1,199? $1,199 on a $4,000. That was the markdown price. That was what I'm supposed to get today. Here is your chance. Who's watching there, Jason? Registered caller? Who is it? Susan from where? Thanks for watching, Susan, and listening. Who do you have there, Wayne? Marcy. Hi, Marcy. How's she doing? Everything good? All right. So $11.99 on this one. Congrats if you get it. Let's move on. Next piece on the way. Don't forget about the kunzite with the Panther. That's got to go too. And then we've got a really good blue zircon in the markdown as well. Look at that one. That's a great piece. Inch plus just in the pendant itself. All right, we move. What else can we do here? All right, let's do this. Blue sapphire, diamonds. It's interesting because it looks like a fancy cut sapphire that somehow has a circular effect. It's actually 4 stones brought together in one so that it can all, you guys don't mind the water, do you? Okay, because it's smoky out here in California. We've got all these natural disasters going on, and we're kind of just, so never mind the water. My throat is not happy tonight. So I'm so sorry if it sounds terrible. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be guzzling that water as best I can tonight to keep talking. But we got 2 hours left. Hopefully I can make it. We've got a carat 36 in the blue sapphires. It is all ovals put together. They match. So you've got the 4 ovals put together, and it's going to be a lot of diamonds. And I'm definitely allergic to smoke, so I don't do well with all the fires. And they're all surrounding us. But anyway, here we are with the sapphires and the diamonds. You get 1124461, and it is going to be our carat 36 in the sapphires all together. Then you've got the big diamond in the center, diamonds around that, diamonds down the sides, and it's in white gold only. And I have one. So 1124461. Can we get this out the door? I feel like we can. We have a minute and a half till our top of the hour, and we have got some jewelry here that's got to go. We've got our Haüynes, we've got our aqua earrings, we've got the big opal, we've got the big kunzite, we've got the gold quartz, we've got the color change sphene, the turquoise earrings, the coral pendant. So when all of that is here, and now I'm bringing out this super elite, super high-end sapphire ring, we got to make it happen. And we're going to try something when we've got September's birthstone, so that could be a good thing. Maybe somebody's looking to treat themselves to a little birthday gift to honor the birthstone for this month. Well, this would be a good time to show you a beautiful blue sapphire collection in one. Here it is on the hand. And then you can add to it if you want to. I think this is a great design for a Wonder Ring or other bands you might want to add to it if you want to just, kind of wrap around that circle design you have. But this is white gold, so it does have to stay that way. So let me help you out here when you've got a great 136 of total carat weight in the sapphires. The diamond weight is 51 points. Now, a lot of that is that center stone. That's got to be, in my estimation, about a 20-point center round brilliant as it is. So that's pretty incredible. We have one. It's time for it to go. The only thing we need to know here is the ring size you wear. It will be then sized for you, so it'll be directly arriving at your doorstep, ready to wear. That's what we do. It's part of the kind of the luxury of shopping here, is that we never want there to be any extra errands you have to run, or more importantly, no extra price you have to pay. I don't know if anybody's been in a jeweler lately, but you have to, and no offense to jewelers, they're doing the best they can. I have a lot of people who I know, when you do this your entire adult life, you end up knowing a lot of people in the jewelry biz. And so, whether it's local shops, retailers, mom and pops, wholesalers, designers, retailers, coutures, styles, all that. It's amazing. You could spend $300 right now to get a piece sized, and that's per size. So if you just want to shift a ring up 2 sizes, down 2 sizes, yes, even for going down in size, you can pay $300 per size to get something sized today. So it's one of those that this is the more responsible way to shop if you find something you love, because we do all that for free for you. So that's really helpful, I think, and does end up saving you time and money, which I think is also helpful. And we're going to give you a huge value right now, and it is the top of the hour. So if you just tuned in, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Thursday night. We are live in Los Angeles, and we are so, so glad to celebrate the best in values tonight. But there's more to it tonight, because you have museum meltdowns. It's the last chance, and let me tell you, this is embarrassing, but this is what we're melting down so far from our Thursday night. Oh, I have not done a very good job, have I? No, I have not. Look at this. All these pieces are still here. We're going to be busy melting down jewelry. So again, if you're thinking, what did I miss? We're melting down jewelry. So they don't let me do it here on set anymore. There were many years back that I did, but acrylic nails and blow torches, it's not a good match. So again, for liability and legal reasons, we stopped doing that here on set live, but it's really happening. So you're getting a last chance on last call pieces that are exotic, specialty, different, bold, all those great things we love, but they gotta go. So if the price you don't like that you saw originally here on the air, like this one for $39.99, here's the piece, there's the price, I'm gonna just go ahead and write a brand new price on it. And I'm gonna skip over, do you know that this was supposed to be in our customer appreciation sale event? This is $23.99. You would have had another $240 off that. It would have still been, we're not gonna do that. I gotta get this under 2,000 and well under. We got to get under 15 and well under. If we're going to move some jewelry tonight on a Thursday when we still have $99 pieces and $3.99 pieces, did anyone take the necklace that we had for $3.99? Diamond necklace for $3.99? Coral pendant for $99? They're still here. The Haüynes for $9.99, they're still here. So there have been some epic values that we could watch years of TVON and never see, and they've all been here in the first hour. And now with this beautiful sapphire array, sapphires put together in a collection like this is, and it's not going to be even $15, $14, $13, $12, $11.99, not even $10.99. This is going to be quite the show. And I have a feeling it's going to be a memorable one for values, because you never know what we're going to do. This is why this show is live. We don't tape this thing. We don't work normal hours. We work weird hours so we can be here when you're home, right? When you're home, when you're relaxing, end of the day, ready to start the weekend perhaps, and you want a value in jewelry, that's what we're bringing. And that is a prime example, and it's only $999. We're going to skip the $10.99, go even lower for you, bring it out, blow it out, make it easy. Welcome to Thursday. Glad you're with us. I'm going to give you 60 seconds on that one, then we'll see it out the door, and somebody should get it, I hope, when we're taking care of everything, including the shipping to your doorstep. And even if you don't love it, you send it on back and you get your money back, so that's not a big deal either. So it really is the time to shop, get something special, treat yourself. If there's a special occasion, great. If there's not, I don't think you need a special occasion when values are this good. It's always fun. I do the same thing. My favorite holidays, my big holidays coming up in October. Yeah, you know my favorite holiday. And not Halloween. It's not that one, but October 10th. That's my biggest holiday of the year. When, you know, I celebrate the holiday, and it's not my birthday, and it's not an anniversary. It's just National Handbag Day. So, you know, that's my big holiday where, you know, it's fun to treat yourself on those commemorative milestone occasions, but then it's also fun because you just tuned in tonight and you see the heck of a value on a really beautiful sapphire and diamond ring, and it's only $9.99. So low trying to go low here, okay? We're trying to just make sure all the values happen. I've got some platinum cat's eye chrysoberyls coming up. I can't wait to show you these platinum pieces with cat's eye chrysoberyl. Oh, it's been a minute since I've shown you a cat's eye chrysoberyl. I've got some really good ones here tonight. And then don't forget, we had Haüynes for $9.99. Yes. Let's try it on again. Sure. Here it is on the hand. And then let me know if anybody has taken the sapphire and diamond ring that it does. It looks like somehow, is that a circular cut? How'd they do that? 4 ovals put together, and then that, I just can't get over that one big stone. If I had to estimate there, you've got at least, I would say at least 1/5 of a carat, probably more like 1/4 carat in that center diamond as it is, because the rest that's around it is pave, the sides are pave. That's smaller diamond weight. It's the big, most of that 51 points, a lot of it, probably the majority of it, is in that center stone. That's like having a solitaire that happens to be surrounded by sapphires for $9.99. So if anybody would like it, let me know. It's in the white gold only. So that is, yes, unfortunately, I can't change this one, but we can size it and we can ship it to you for free. And it looks really good the way it is, I think. I don't know if I'd want to change it with the amount of white diamonds that you have there. So have you seen these pieces that have some great detail and workmanship to where they move? Diamonds that move within a pendant. Let's show you what we're talking about here. And this is a statement style. I'm really excited about this one. 112, 4717. Let's show it from a distance away because first of all, sweet, romantic piece here with that pave on the edge. And then you have 3 individual diamonds set within this material that is transparent. So they move. If you move the piece, you're going to see that those stones are going to move within it. So here's what we're going to do. We've got really what looks like very high-end designer. It is a very high workmanship process. It's 112, 4717, and you have a platinum and 18 karat gold piece here. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's take a look at the chain as well, because honestly, they don't bother to tell me if it's platinum or 18K, so we're going to read. There we go. That's platinum on the chain, and then the piece is going to be 18 karat gold. So that's the hallmark there on the chain, which is adjustable. It's a box link chain, and that's going to come off the piece. So yes, you just found your new white metal chain that's going to go with your sterlings and your white golds and your platinum. And then you have the pendant itself, which is going to be your 18 karat gold 94 points in diamond weight. I do want to show you the length that it's going to be from top to bottom here with a larger bail. So if you want to use a larger chain you already have, go ahead. You can do that. It's an inch and I would say an inch and 3/8 there top to bottom. And it is going to be a gorgeous standout piece. Great finishing on the back side here, all finished entirely. And those diamonds, that is just one of the more iconic looks in jewelry when you see diamonds set like that. We'll take a look at it here from a distance away, and you can see that the reason that chain has that little bead, that gives it the adjustability. 18 inches in total length here, but you can certainly go shorter, so you can make it as short as you want, all the way as long up to 18 inches as you need. Now let's take it up close too to show you this, because this is an important viewpoint, and it is an articulated bail, but I want you to see that detail of the pave and the triple diamonds there. We'll zoom back so you can see the whole thing, and it's under $2,000. So welcome to, again, a lot of metal to melt down here. We would rather just get it to you, so it means a price tag has to come way, way down to make this affordable, and so you don't have to pay $19.99. We'll make it a lot more interesting right now for one caller. Yep, unfortunately, almost everything I have tonight is a one of a kind. The couple of pieces I had a little quantity on are mostly been shown to you tonight already. So this is the chance to pick up a good one and something unique and different. And you can see here how, do you see when I moved it? The diamonds move. And if we go to the other side, the diamonds are going to move again. So this is where there's not a lot of movement because they're bigger stones, but they look great, don't they? And this one's going to be, you know what, mark it down beyond $19.99. I'm trying to make this a value. You get the platinum and the 18 karat gold to it as well. Very hefty on the weight of the piece itself. And we're going to take it down to, you know what, let's just make it easy. $16.99 instead. And did anybody, what were we picking up? The blue sapphire ring? Did anybody get the blue sapphire? Okay. Blue sapphire and diamonds. Sounds like that may be verifying. It's only $16.99 on this one. And then we'll get to some, we've got some blue zircon. Paraiba. Are we really going to melt down a Paraiba? I hope not, but we'll see if we can get the right price out here for you. There is a Paraiba gents ring as well. We have a heart-shaped, mentioned there are two heart-shaped yellow diamonds, a 302 and a carat 50. So two great options in heart-shaped yellow diamonds tonight. And our kunzite ring is here too. So lots to get to. If you like that piece, definitely let me know. And then let's get to our markdown on our blue zircon. Great piece here to pick up in a bridge style mounting, one of our highest end blue zircons here. It's our 681, and that is the ultimate luxury neon blue. If Paraiba achieves what we call the Windex blue color, it would look like this. That tends to be what is the most desired color in Paraiba. Actually, the blue zircon I find is more apt to give you that sort of bright neon electric blue than even Paraiba is. We see neon Paraibas that are gorgeous blue greens here on this show routinely, but we very rarely see them be this electrified or this bright. So really, when you're thinking about going with that true electric blue color, I think what you're looking for is zircon, which is equally really rare in the sense that it's also mined out. There's no, well, actually, Paraiba was lucky it had 3 sources. Zircon in the blues only had 1. Cambodia was the one and only source. That is long gone. So here's your chance to pick it up right now and get a great value on a really important blue zircon that is going to be 1125718. Let me know what you'd like to see tonight. We'd love to bring out nothing but your requests. I hope we'll have some of those. And we've got a catside chrysoberyl coming up in a wheel as well that we're going to show you before we go. But there's a lot to get to, and we really love to make Thursdays all about whatever request you might have. So definitely get those in if there's anything we can share with you. But take a look at that zircon with your bright blue. 681 is the carat weight. 102 is the diamond bridge mounting as well. And you can see there 4 rows in total. How about how that blue color casts a glow onto the diamonds beneath it? That is stunning. Then you've got this blue zircon, which is giving you double refraction. It may look a bit blurred from this close-up, and that's actually not because cameras are out of focus. It's because it's a double refractive stone. So it looks like glittering colors to the eye. Actually, when you're really up close to a bigger stone, it's going to look a little bit like that blurred effect because it's actually breaking up that light into 2. Now, we have one only. $79.99 was the price. You see it there even from the sides, how the colors look. Even from that angle. Now, of course, you're looking and seeing through the stone and seeing the diamonds beneath it as well. So it's like fire working with fire, brilliance working with brilliance, all combined and multiplying here to make a really interesting statement style ring. And it's not going to be $79.99 at all. This is what we live to do. The most exotic rare stones in the world. at a great value like this is. And you can change the gold color if you want to. It's yellow gold, it's rose gold, it's whatever you want it to be. But all that we have to do right now is send it on out. How do we do that? Great value. This is one of those museum meltdown pieces. So far, we're melting down a lot of jewelry. We don't want to. Obviously, our jewelers have enough going on, so they left it up to me to say, get the job done, get all the pieces gone. If we show it on the air, we give it the lowest price possible, and I'm talking about below cost. So pieces you would not have seen priced this way, even during a sale event, even with additional discounts, even in, you know, liquidations, clearances, that kind of thing. You are getting values that are bigger and better than that tonight, and this is one of them. And nobody that I know discounts blue zircon, because usually they're in museums under glass. That's where usually you're going to find a blue zircon. To see one in a piece of jewelry, well, usually if it's a jewelry piece for sale, it's probably going to be in an auction house somewhere. Very tough to find one like this. And we're going to make it affordable to the tune of not even $3,000. It's not $29.99 either. Going even lower than that, just to make sure it goes. We've got way too many pieces here. We got to start moving them all. And then I'll even put a beautiful Paraiba up here as well in just a few minutes, and a really affordable one at that, because that's what it's going to take tonight. We're going to bring down some really exotics to some super crazy lows, but this is not even $2,500. You got a chance to pick it up right now. This is the piece. This is the one. This is the big size. They never get marked down like this. It's $2,499, one caller only. That's it. It's all we can do. One collar, we've got one zircon. It is not like any other blues. We talked about this earlier with the Haüynes. That was a different blue. This is not a sapphire. It's not a topaz color. It doesn't look like aqua. It doesn't look like anything else except the most elite level Paraibas, which even I've never had here. The Windex blues, right? That's a very precise color of electric neon. It's got a very distinctive color. We can all conjure an image when we hear that phrase, right? This is that color. And yet a double refractive mined out stone from one place in the world, that's pretty exotic. And $24.99 would never get you that carat 02 mounting. Now we got the whole thing put together for you in a bridge, ready to go. Call me if you'd like it, $24.99, 30 seconds. Then I think I'm going to break out the Paraiba, not the 2 carat, because that's $45,000. I'm going to make sure we bring you Paraiba. And I want to get Paraiba for everybody. At least priced that way. Because we're all at this point acutely aware of what these stones go for. I think we are. $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. Look what's coming up. A beautiful, bright blue-green, a little bit more green than blue, Paraiba, neon. Let's bring it out. Let's show you what we mean about bringing Paraiba to everybody, at least accessible. That's the goal here, is to try and make even the rarest. Listen, we know we're privileged to have Paraibas. You could shop 1,000,001 places and never see a Paraiba offered for sale. We know that we are in a special position here to have these stones from a long time collection that were started to be collected in the early 2000s. And obviously the stone was only discovered in 1989. So it hasn't been around all that long, but all the different mining ventures, they're completely done and extinct. There is no more. So we're really excited to bring you a stone that's going to be more wearable. I know some of these stones that are 2 carats and 1.5 carat that also cost a pretty penny tend to be ones that we may shy away from wearing every day. And a lot of us don't want to invest anything, even $1, into something if we're not going to really wear it. And so this is a style that's meant to be classic. It's the halo design. It's meant to give you a gorgeous blue-green. I'm showing it to you from across the room on a very large hand, just so you can get kind of a for instance on how it's going to look and how it's going to be that wearable, great designer style. However, it's classic in nature because it's the halo. It's going to have a blue-green, but really is a little bit more green. It's about a 60-40 green to blue. That means 60% green, 40% blue, still that mix. But what's really vital about this stone is the fact that to call it Paraiba, it's not Paraiba color or a Paraiba look-alike or a Paraiba imposter. It's literally Paraiba, which means it has to be verified to have copper and manganese content in the stone. Those are the characteristics. That is the chemical makeup of this stone. So we're about to bring it to you in a 52-point classic halo. Around here, we bring you a lot of really over-the-top mountings, bridge mountings, double halos, super exotic and unique. This is kind of the default in fine jewelry. Usually when it's engagement rings, when it's something special, important sapphires, rubies, tanzanites, what have you, almost everywhere you look in the jewelry world, If a fine jewelry piece is set up in a ring, it's probably going to be in this setting style more often than not. This is the go-to classic because it is considered what is going to be timeless, what you're going to have for your lifetime, and all those generations beyond our own, they're going to enjoy it just as much as we do. And that's why so many different people collect this signature halo design, which we have here. It is a gorgeous stone, and it's got a lot of clarity for a Paraiba, because they're supposed to be included, and it's item number 1125-752. Welcome into Thursday. It's Paraiba time. We've got the 202 later. We'll mark that down as best we can, but it's still $45,000. Here's one that's going to give you 5752. It's a 50-pointer, and it also has 52 points in diamonds to go around it. That's a classic mounting. Now, to admit, it needs a little rhodium, right? It's got a little, looks like a little two-tone element right now. It's white gold, and they're just going to re-rhodium that when they size it for you, but of course, you have the option to change it to yellow gold or rose gold if you'd like. So this is where, again, you've got some options here to do what you wish to really make it personalized to you. But the problem is this. I'm sitting here with all this great jewelry, and we got a lot of melting to do, and I don't want to leave a new piece here. And, you know, we got some museum meltdown pieces that are still here, and what I'm trying to do is make sure we move some jewelry, and so it gives me kind of a little freedom here on a Thursday night when it's quiet to just really adapt, and we'll just kind of play it like this brand new piece is part of the old and tired that have been here a while, and we'll just mark it down. And what we're going to do is actually do better than that, because if I'm looking at $59.99 and I mark it down to $49.99, it's just my feeling and my hunch that it could actually still stay here. And so I don't want that to happen because we got enough jewelry here. So here's what I'm going to do. It's just a few of us, right? It's just you and me. We're just shopping together on a Thursday night. You're probably just hanging out going, let's see what the blonde girl has. Let's see what she's got tonight. Let's see if there's anything interesting. And so far, you've noticed there's a lot of different and a lot of bold and different and unique and special and all that, right? This is where we've got tried and true classic here. I'm going to give it up to you. We're going to make sure you set your price. And that doesn't happen on a stone that is as strictly priced and as strictly going up in price as Paraiba does. But I want to make sure this goes, and that's really the priority here. So instead of $4,000 to start, or $3,000 to start, or $2,500 to start, or $2,000 to start, we're going to make this a little more interesting here, and we're going to start at a price lower than the gold band can be. Now, I've been quoting a $4,000 price tag on a 2mm gold wedding band. That's like a men's wedding band, right? The really narrow one, 2 millimeters in size. That would be double the price of what I'm doing now. Now, that's not a gold band that I'm offering you. We've got a Paraiba and big diamonds around it. 52 points worth in the classic halo. You're going to choose your gold color. You're going to get the size you need. However, here's what I need to do. We don't have a $2,000 bid. It's neon Paraiba. So let's look at it again. Let's see if we have anybody thinking about it. And we will take it even lower than 2,000. 1,900, here's what it looks like on the hand as well. You saw it from across the room. Let's give you a little closer look at it. Isn't that beautiful? That's where you go. When you're not sure, listen, I have a 10-carat stone that I've had for 14 years now. 14 years. Sitting in a safe. It's in a box in a safe. And I don't know how to set it because it's so much pressure, I just don't know. You know what I'm going to end up doing? Probably setting it in a halo, just like this, because that's what you know is going to be loved forever. You can never go wrong. You're never going to tire of it. And if you're getting into the collectibles as rare as this one is, that's what you want to go for. 19, 18, 17. Oh no. This is not a Congolese stone where we're not sure if it's got copper. We know it's Paraiba. We know it's got copper content. What is it doing here at 1,700 with no bids? I have no idea. But I know we're going to try something a little different and not even ask for $1,700 or $1,600. It is your opportunity to pick up a very impressive collector's stone in your choice of gold, in your size. You get to choose everything you want. And I can't fight gold. I don't know what to do. I wish I could. I wish I controlled the gold market. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be fun if you controlled like the diamond market or the gold market? That would be great. But gold being $2,400 an ounce, that's why it's $4,000 for a little tiny band right now. And just to put it in perspective, I know we're used to values. I know you're going, that's why I'm not shopping elsewhere. That's why I'm with you. That's why I'm here. That's why I tune in. I want those values. I want to get a deal. Here it is, but $1,600 on a Paraiba, I don't think that's happened in my history here with you guys, besides the little 1 and 2 point stones. This is a 50 point neon blue green, and it's not going to be $1,600. We're going to go $1,500 to start. $1,500. The band alone costs more to make. You get the diamonds as well, and a $1,500 open to get this thing started. Let's see where it goes. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I just know we are looking at no reserve beyond that opening bid there. It's a $10 increment as well. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And we're going to go get it a home on a $6,000 ring. And you get to choose all the extras you like, all the way, you know, the specialty things like the gold color and the size and all of that, where you want it shipped and, you know, all that good stuff. That's all up to you. But 15 to get it going on a Paraiba tourmaline that is one of the icons that if you're like me, you can just put it in a vault and let it just accrue, like let it just gain in value. Mine has been appraised every single year for the last 14 years, and they're up to like, sometimes they're up to $100,000 a carat. It just kind of just depends on who you talk to and what their experience is with this stone, but they're very, 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 very valuable. And to be offering one at $1,500 and to not have an open is unusual. It's definitely unusual. So let's see what we can do. You know what? If you want it, just go ahead and sell it. I'm not going to have a lot of luck with the auctions here. When there's not a lot of audience, it's going to be tough to get auctions rocking and rolling. So let's just make this easy. If anybody would like it, if you're intrigued by it, I'll just do it for $14.99 right now for 60 seconds only. But then, unfortunately, it's another one we got to melt down if it still sticks around. So let's see what it looks like here up close, and then we'll see who wants it at $14.99 instead. Just send it out. And then later on, we've got, I was thinking top of the hour, because at 9 o'clock, which is only 35 minutes from now, we could bring out, what would today's day be? Now, on the West Coast right now, it's 9/12, right? Tomorrow's 9/13. I wanted to bring out a 9/13 emerald cut stone for the occasion. So we have a Tanzanite that's here. It is a prize in that it's classic. Look at this on the hand. This is coming up. We'll do this at the top of the hour. That's only about 35 minutes from now. And look at the size, yet we kept it so simple and elegant with the really big diamonds down the sides. But look at that, nothing else around it. No extra halos, no bridge mounting. This is what we've been waiting for. We haven't had too many Tanzanites that have been set in this straightforward, simple, elegant way. This will be happening, and I got to tell you a little hint here. The last 84 minutes that I've been on the air have been interesting. We have 35 minutes, and I'm just hoping that every single eyeball joins us at 9 o'clock Pacific time for this ring, because if not, it's going to take some very, very big desperation moves to get that one out the door, because it is such a substantial stone. It is a specialty cut. We're going to bring that to you at the top of the hour. I just say let's just count it down, because that's going to be the big moment. That's going to be a serious moment. And it's going to be up to me to find the per carat price that you're going to love to go with that. So get ready. That's coming up, top of the hour. Let's get to our major collector deals. So I mentioned we already had the Haüynes here. I had 3 platinum pieces with Haüyne, and maybe that's a little bit exotic for everybody. Well, this is a stone we know because actually we know its counterpart really well. We know alexandrites are a type of chrysoberyl, but do you know there's another type of phenomenal chrysoberyl out there? There's regular chrysoberyl, which is just a faceted material that kind of looks like a lemon lime color. There are other phenomenal versions of the chrysoberyl family, like the color changing variety, which are the alexandrites that we see all the time here. And then there's also the chatoyant phenomenal material, which is the cat's eye chrysoberyl, which has that green golden color that has the chatoyancy as its phenomenal effect. We're going to see 3 of them here. I haven't shown these to you in a while because we're almost out of them. There aren't many left, so there's very few here. Every single one of them, I was carting these around as I was getting ready to present them here. They're so heavy, it feels like you're holding bricks as opposed to rings, because the platinum is so overwhelming in these rings. 3 together, I might as well put them together so you can really compare and contrast the options you have, and then you'll see the differences of the stones, the sizes, and the incredible mountings they're in. So get ready if you want another collectible stone. These are also museum meltdown pieces, so again, they get one last chance. We're going to go with the classic here first. Here, wow, okay, first of all, avert your eyes if they're sensitive, because that is the brightest stone I've seen in a cat's eye. Look at the colors on that one. Look at the colors you're getting there. That is as bright and clean a cat's eye as I've seen, because sometimes they can be a little more muddled. Then, wow, more of that olive green tone. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Have you ever seen two more perfect cat's eye chrysoberyls? And then there's this one. All three of the color options, from more olive tone greens to a more neon lime green to a more kind of sage green here. Three incredible options. One great price. And just since we're looking at, you know, a little wheel here, let's just kind of stack them small, medium, large, just as far as their height. We're going to talk about diamond weight. We'll talk about carat weights. These are set in platinum. No other way to set them really because of the exotic nature of these stones. Platinum is really the metal that is best with this gem. Now, it's also going to be very important to remember their platinum settings. You've got a 2 carat 14 all the way over on the right side. That's the 2 carat 14 right there. That'll also have a diamond weight of 98 points. Then we go to this. It's really interesting, the scalloping done here. There are different diamonds here, from baguettes to also some fancy cuts. And those are going to be, that stone in the middle is going to be our 2 carat 01. So we're actually going a little bit bigger here, because my very last one in this halo design, that's actually the largest stone of all. That's the 277. And that has the baguettes and the rounds as well. All bigger diamonds, all extremely high-end setting styles. And yet, oh, this value. And you're picking. That's why I put them all together, so that you can choose what you'd like as far as, do you like the brighter, do you like the more muted? Do you like the more richy olive tones, or do you like a little softer pastel? That is up to you. That is what you're choosing. They are platinum settings. They are all going to be one price. And let me tell you, I mean business here. And there was a plan on this museum meltdown trio. There was a plan to get, were originally $69.99 pieces. They were planned to go out today at $49.99 tonight. We are at the bottom of the hour nearly. We are a half an hour away from that 913 emerald cut Tanzanite that is exquisite. Get ready for that. That's coming. This is your choice of, again, brighter neon, more muted pastel, or just a really rich tone. Those are your options here. The fantastic settings are everything. They're very heavy in their weight. If you don't like heavy jewelry, please do not shop this wheel. This is for those gals who really want a weighty piece. You want to feel substance to your metal. You want to see a lot of diamonds around it. All the diamonds. Incredible styles here with bright, bigger diamonds, really specialty stones, specialty cuts. All of that's happening. But we've got 3 available. Let's make them a lot better than $49. That's my price tonight. That's what we're supposed to do before they get one last chance, before we send them to melt, right? Instead, we're doing much better than that. Again, 277, 116 in diamonds. That's your biggest stone and your largest diamond weight and the brightest. So I think that one's going to go first. This is the more scallop design with more baguettes. That's a 201, 98 points in diamonds. And then we go over here. That's going to be the 214, and that has 1 carat exactly in baguettes and rounds. Nobody's on the phone lines. I kind of figured. Are there any jewelers out there tonight? A big, big, big contingent of our shoppers is not just private collectors, but jewelers who would rather sit back on a Thursday evening and supply their business with our great jewelry. And this is where I cannot think of a better moment where jewelers would be absolutely going crazy for this value, because you could never, ever put them together for the value I'm about to give. It's not $39, they're not $29, and they're not $19.99. I got to move some jewelry here. We have halfway through the show at this point in time. So we have 90 minutes, and they have got to go. And this is what Thursday's all about. If you've never been with us on a Thursday, let me tell you, after you see the rest of this 89 minutes, you're never going to miss a Thursday. You're going to be writing reminders, setting alarms, making sure that it's programmed into your calendar, because you cannot afford to miss Thursday nights when these kind of values are happening. And it's not going to be $19.99. And again, they are enormously heavy. I know the carat weights aren't up there. That's what's hard about having 3 pieces up at once, is we can't put the graphics up for each piece at one time. But I will give those to you as you ask about them, as we try them on, so you get familiar and get to know what they're about. But they are not going to be $19.99, because this is going to take some extreme discounting tonight for the next 82 minutes. It really is. And I've already been doing that, and everything's here. So here's what I got to do instead. You can't get them for $19.99 anywhere, and you know that, but I will take them a lot lower than that because we still have to move jewelry. No matter what, I got to find a way. So here's what we're doing instead of $18.88 or $17.77 or $16.99. Can I remind you, this is one of the world's rarest phenomenal stones in all platinum mountings with all really, really heavy diamond weights, and they're not even $16.99. They look like estate pieces that would be tens of thousands of dollars anywhere on the planet. And instead, apparently they're not going to be $16.99. Oh, heaven help me. Jewelry gods, forgive me for doing this to Cat's Eye Chrysoberyl. It's too rare to be doing these types of prices, but it's what we got to do on a Thursday night. And this is where they were $49.99 as our museum meltdown price. Now, I can't legally pay you to take any jewelry. That I've tried. I can't do that. I get in all kinds of trouble with all kinds of business commissions out there. I can't pay you. So at this point, we're already paying you in essence because this is so tremendously under our cost. Every single one of those pieces costs so much more to make, and there's only one of each. I don't have 10,000 of them. I have one of each. What you see is what you get. That's what we size and send out to you. Which one do you like, Tim? The one on the left side. I love it too. I like a neon. I don't shy away from bright colors, as you well know. It is a size smaller right now than what I wear, so I'm just going to put on my pinky for you. That's going to be what it looks like on the hand. That was the biggest stone, Tim, with the largest diamond weight. If you don't get your first choice, get your second. That one's going to be, you know what, take them even lower. I don't care. We got to move the jewelry. Platinum 277, 116 in diamonds, baguettes and rounds. Let's get them out the door. Any one you want, $1,599 instead. And Tim, if you've got that one, let me know. Otherwise, it looks like Wayne's going to take it. Sure, you can see it's not too high at all. You see there on the side profile, you see the platinum is really just framing those diamonds. This one is gone. Yeah, not high at all. That one is sold. Which one, Wayne, do you like? Is that the one you liked as well? Or do you like the, I know Tim's got the one on the left there. Now we've got two remaining, either the 201 or the 2 carat 14. This is the 98 points in diamonds, and this one's going to have a 1 carat diamond weight. So again, you still have options as far as lighter, more muted, or a little bit stronger of like an olive green color. I will tell you right now, there is not a one way or the other that's better. It's just about a personal preference. But no matter what, the cat's eyes, which is the chatoyant effect, that's interchangeable, that means the same thing. That chatoyant effect is very defined in either of your options there. All three were really top quality chatoyant stones. All right, $15.99, which one do you like? The left one. All right, this one here, right? Look at the finishing on that inside. Have you ever seen such a decorative under gallery? It's going on the hand next. It's 1123627. Take a look at this, and Wayne's got this one already. That's going to be platinum with the 201. Look at that size of that ring. I wish you could feel it. I wish you could feel the weight this has. 201, 98 points in diamonds, and we are only 25 minutes away from the 913 Tanzanite. Get ready. That one is gone. Congratulations. And then we've got our last look, which might as well bring it up close and bring the graphics. 1123642. I'm a little surprised that this one is here at the moment. That is a lot of diamond weight. It is our 241 stone. It's got an exact 1 carat in diamond weight to go along with it. And that's going to be 1123642. And that again, 214 with 1 carat in diamonds, first caller, it's $15.99. So not leaving them here, that's for sure. Cannot leave them here tonight. Make sure you get your favorite before they're gone, because that is too good. And that's a full carat in diamonds. 1 carat exactly among the rounds and the baguettes when you add them all together. So that is 1 carat exactly. And then that really, again, strong, bright, chatoyant effect that looks so good. Can't believe it. $15.99 is your price tag. It sure is. We've only got one. Hi, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, thank you so much. That's wonderful. Get a signet ring. Yep. Get one. Definitely get one. Definitely. I remember your Tahitian pearl pendant you got, Sheila. I remember it well. Well, definitely get a signet ring. She said, I'm debating. I have all these great pieces from you, and I'm thinking about a signet ring. Get a signet ring. They're always available. It's the ring I wear every single day on my right hand. I usually wear it on my left hand here, but on the show I wear it on my other hand. Anyway, get a signet ring if you can. They're $888, by the way. For the big one, that's the one I wear. I love it. I cannot be without it. It's my security blanket in jewelry form. It really is. I love it. So get a signet ring if you can. They're always available. They're custom made for you. again, your spring size, your gold color choice, and your monogram. So, or somebody else's monogram. I don't wear my own monogram. Oh, no, I don't wear mine. I just wear somebody else's. So here we go, $15.99. Cat's eye, yes. Yes, I can. I have two, by the way. I also have a purple sapphire, Ignacio. So, yes, he's listening and said, did I hear new gents ring? Yes, I finally have a new gents ring. They are few and far between, but here it is. And this is, let's go back to our wheel because that is, wow. This is my, so I know I'm playing favorites here, but this is my very favorite gents ring mounting of all. And I just think it is, well, first of all, it's really, really hefty. It's got a lot of size to it. It's item number 11256666. It's a carat 55 green Paraiba. It's got a nice saturation. This is still going to be copper bearing. We don't call it Paraiba unless it is confirmed to have that copper content. This is a nice big stone. Now, a carat 55, usually around here, when we see a carat and a half Paraiba, it goes for typically, we see them all the time for 9,500 and more. This is our carat 55 that also has 65 points in diamonds. Come on in on the early side. I do have a purple sapphire gents ring as well, which I can show you, but this is really the more rare, certainly. You can see the waves on the inside there, the gray pave that sets into the design on the sides, and then all the diamonds that are surrounding it in more of that emerald cut rectangular shape. And then you do have this incredible overall size. I'm going to try it on. You can absolutely change it to yellow or rose if you'd like. Let's give it a great chance to pick it up, and I am on a pricing, discounting rampage. Wasn't it the museum pieces that are supposed to melt down, or was it me personally that's supposed to melt down? I'm confused now. It's turning into like a low meltdown instead of a museum piece meltdown. But either way, you guys will be happy because the end result is the same. Super teeny tiny prices, and that's what you love, right? So here's what we'll do on this one. Any gold you want, any size, and it's not going to be, I cannot do this to you, $69.99, I will not. And you are looking at it brand new, first time ever. So yes, brand new gents rings are few and far between. I'm just excited to have one, and therefore, let's give it a better price than $69.99, which is already a great price when you just think about what does it usually cost to get the carat 55 Paraibas in the ladies' rings that we have a lot more frequently. This one just added more gold and a lot of diamonds as well, and yet all the same things apply. You're really customizing it to what you want and what you need, but it's actually going to be better than even $3,000. I'm going to blow it out right now. You would truly be in the minority of ever getting one of these because Paraibas and gents rings, you just don't find many examples of them out there, and we're getting this to $29.99 instead. $2,999 for that very ring. And let me know if you want to see the purple sapphire that we have as well, but wanted to give away some gents jewelry since we don't get too many opportunities to have the new when it comes to the guys' pieces, and there it is. So $29.99, one caller only. Then let me know if you want to see the purple sapphire. I can just grab it real quick and show it to you. Why not? Because we just don't see a lot of new men's pieces, so it's always fun to see those. And we'll show you our gents purple sapphire coming up, which is going to be 1123764. Totally different stone, but nice to have choices when it comes to, well, maybe this month's birthstone or maybe just more of a jewel tone you're looking for. That's got a lot of the blues and greens, but still it's more green than it is blue, but that does not mean it's not copper content. As a matter of fact, you're getting more copper with those more intense green stones. Then here is our purple sapphire, which again is also a great men's style classic there. That's going to be item number 1123764, and that would be the purple sapphire that is entirely, well, 87 points in total there in that center stone, 29 points in the diamonds. Any gold you'd like on this one as well, and it's only $17.77. It needs rhodium as well, so not sure what's going on there, but again, already wrote the note about it, so our jewelry department is going to make sure that is rhodium for you. So there it is. That's a good one. Purple sapphire, intense, deep color. It's got a little bit of almost like a, if you compare it to an amethyst, it's a little more pinky purple. It's definitely not just true like purple. It's got a little bit of pink to it, so it's got a little bit of richer tone to it. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So a really great style there, and that would only be $17.77. Yeah, so there they are. That's the purple sapphire. Then of course the Paraiba is here at $29.99. Let me know if you like one or the other or both, because obviously those are two stones that we could see a lot of gents rings going forward and not usually see those two stones offered. So really important to take advantage of those. So there again, purple sapphire, there's the Paraiba, and again, $29.99 or $17.77, your choice of. So that's it for my gents rings tonight. We're only a few moments away from the top of the hour. We got 18 minutes till we get to that Tanzanite. And don't forget, we have heart-shaped yellow diamonds, 2 of them, a 3 carat and a carat and a half. So 2 great options. Yes. All right, Gents Paraiba is... That's fine, sure. All right, so that one's gone. Congratulations, and this one is available. All right, we'll move right along. That means that also we just got a swap. So that one was swapped out for our 50-pointer from earlier. So just a reminder that we had a ladies' ring in a Paraiba, I think is still available. I'm not sure, or check and see. I'm not sure if that's what if I'm getting that message right, but that's $14.99 if you'd like to get that one. So just a little reminder, that one's available. Yes, okay, good. I never know. People start screaming at me because I never hear sometimes when things sell. But that one has been swapped out for the gents piece, so that means this one is back available. So if you were sad because you missed it, good news, it's back for you. So that's the Paraiba, that's the half carat. This is a ladies' ring. This is going to have the halo and diamonds. It's going to give you 52 points there. And then you still get your choice of, right now it's kind of white and yellow gold, but it's your choice of white, yellow, or rose. So again, same thing's happening. I don't know what it is about the Paraibas that don't seem to be rhodiumed right. But again, I wrote all the notes for you here, so I got to show them. They're just too good to pass up, right? So just rest assured, you're going to have your choice of the white, the yellow, or the rose. And then we've got a really special stone coming up. Now, if you want a true blue-green that's 50-50, that's the one you want. That's the one. That's the 2 carat. 202. And then we have some ruby action. We've got a great looking yellow diamond. Don't forget our big Tanzanite emerald cut is coming up at the top of the hour. We're only about 16.5 minutes from that one. I've got some major blowouts here. Aquamarine lovers, where are you? We got this really big aqua. It's here because it's been $89.99. I don't sell a lot of $9,000 pieces. I sell a lot of pieces that are supposed to be $9,000 in wholesale, and then we price them less. So let me show you the big aqua. Here it is. Now that's a good one. Huge aqua, cushion cut, and one of the most, I think it's a party of a mounting. Yeah, it's still a halo overall. It's still got that classic halo line to it, but it's 112341. It's a 3 carat 88. Congrats on the gents Paraiba. Well done there. We'll see who's got our ladies Paraiba. Sounds like that's going out. This is my 388 Sierra Santa Maria. And who was that, Jess, who was shopping over there? Hi, Julie. Thank you so much. And then here we go with this fabulous 388. 98 points in diamonds. 2 things, tapered baguettes and round brilliants that wrap and turn their way around this cushion. Exquisite stone. It really, truly is. Bright sky blues. That is, again, we saw a gorgeous aqua yesterday, or was it Monday? We had the emerald cut. It was amazing, wasn't it? Really rich sky blues to it. So impressive, so important. This is that color. But 388, this feels like a party because it almost feels like as if you know, when you've got a party going on, maybe it's a surprise party and there's confetti and streamers and, you know, the fun festive things that make a party, right? How do you take the regular environment every day and make it kind of feel festive? This is almost as if you just froze a moment in time where there's a celebration happening and it's like the sparkling diamonds are confetti. Think of it that way, and they're all just, for a split second, just freeze framed where they're in motion, but they're at the same time stationary. That's what this reminds me of. It's a great way to create still a frame or a halo, but it's individual diamonds you would not normally see, like those elongated tapered baguettes, like the round brilliants that are all wrapping and almost turning. It's almost like there's movement when there's not, right? And you see it here, and it's a really cool design. It's been $89.99, so I'm gonna try to get away from that as fast as I possibly can and give you the value that finally gets this fabulous piece out the door. And that's what we're looking for. And there you can see the side profile and the basket work, how it's going to be established from the back and then sits on the hand and then elevates everything up off of the hand from there. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And that's what it's going to be. It can forgive that it's a little bit large, but look at that beautiful split shank and the great size it gives you. And we're going to send it out right now. This is a huge value at $89.99, but not enough to get it done. So now one of those museum meltdown pieces where we're saying, go ahead. Here's your moment. You're not going to see the price again because you're also not going to see the piece again. It's got 2 options, either sells or we start over. Take the stone out, take the diamonds out, melt down the gold in this case, and start over. Make it into something else. But that's why $89.99 can't stay. And that's why even half off that price at $45 might not be enough. And here's how we do it. And did you, Tim, take the other Paraiba or something else? Okay. Ladies, Paraiba still here? All right. 4,500, Tony, is half. I can't do that. I can't afford to leave anything here for the rest of the night. So if you're ready, I'm ready. You want a value? It's coming. It's not $4,000 or $35,000. It's not going to be even $3,000 or $29.99. And this is the big one, the $388. The big cushion cut, the great color, the amazing diamonds, all bigger diamonds. It's less about the total carat weight, even though that's impressive. It's less about the total carat weight and more about how we got there, how big each stone is individually, how beautiful they are, how bright they are, how incredibly high style this is all set up to look different than what you've seen all the other times we've seen halo designs. It's not going to be even $29.99. There's a brand new price reduction here. We are truly making our best effort to get these incredible one-of-a-kinds out the door, and it's $2,499. One caller only on that one. It is a winning design. The gorgeous color of that aqua. Look no further than our Sierra Santa Maria. If you're a real stickler for quality, this is the one you want to have. No doubt about it. $24.99. Let me know who's got it. We'll give it 30 seconds. We are only about now 12 minutes away from the 9 karat 13. A significant stone, a significant moment on our Blue Wing Block D. And then I got to give it a significant drop in price too, which is what I'm planning. And I'll tell you, as these 12 minutes draw nearer and nearer, my price tag is only potentially going lower and lower and lower. Now, I do have a 20 karat as well. I have a 2096 Tanzanite in a ring. 2096. It looks like that. So good, we said white diamonds are not good for this stone. We had to go not to yellow diamonds, but instead to orange. 4 orange diamonds. Natural in their color. Let's get that one out the door as well. And then we've got, here it is, $24.99, maybe going to Wayne's caller. Let's see if he's got it. It's gone. Congratulations. Let's show it to you. 111-6785 is the 20 karat 96 museum. It's the museum stone with orange diamonds, 4 of them, totaling 77 points in size here. Very impressive. It's a museum level stone. We know that. We only have one of our cat's eyes left, by the way. We have our ladies Paraiba ring for $14.99. This is the 20 karat 96. Come on, wheel. Come on back to join us here. This is our 2096 oval. Look at the pear-shaped orange diamonds on the sides. You can see the ones immediately next to the Tanzanite are slightly larger than the other two. So if we're taking the 77 points and giving you an average, it would be just that. We can't give you the exact carat weight on them. I don't have the exact on each one, but on average, that would be 19 points. So rest assured that you probably got closer to a quarter carats immediately on the side, and then a little bit less than probably about 10 pointers or 15 pointers on the outside edges there. But that's orange diamond material. I don't know about you, but this feels a little bit like an embarrassment of riches. If we have to name this something, I think that's what we would call it. The EOR. It feels like it's just overwhelming us with quality here, overwhelming with quality and color and exotics. This is the rarest, of course. Our own exclusive here is Blue Wing Block D. Nobody else in the world has it. We're so proud to bring it to you, especially in a fine example like an oval that is still glowing like that is. Nearly 21 carats is obviously a big size. That's probably why it's here, is because, yeah, this isn't the piece I'm going to say, it's for everybody, for every day, wear it out to the gym. It's not like that piece you wear casually because it's so large. But if you want the collector's piece, this certainly fits along those lines, because instead of just leaving it with a 21 karat museum reserve Tanzanite that's the best color in the world, we added such exquisite natural diamonds. I have not had, for the record, 4 individual orange diamond rings here in my history here. In 8 years, I haven't been able to bring you 4 separate orange diamond rings. To have 4 individual orange diamonds next to the 21 karat stone is very impressive. That's telling you how we believe in this gem, how it's deserving of the finest, how it is the best of the best, is we added something so incredibly important around it. Not just even basic white diamond accents, they're really fine. Let's show it to you on the hand. This is just specialty. And this is what's going to give you the idea of what it's going to look like from a distance away. One collector is going to get it. If you're saying, well, I'm not a collector yet, but that's the thing. You will be the second this ring is in your collection. That's what you suddenly, you could be a museum curator at this point. You could be lending this stone out to a museum at this point. And yet, to get that average of 19 points on the orange, this incredible setting, which is going to be two-tone gold, yellow setting for the orange diamonds. You get the yellow gold and then the white gold the rest of the way. Blue wing block D material with reds. Oh, they are shining through. And we've only got one, and it's supposed to be $29,999. No wonder it's here. That would take something, right? $29,999, not exactly our typical place we hang out. It's going lower tonight. It's another museum meltdown piece. It's its last time on the air. It's its last chance, last call, last moment, last opportunity. You never see it again. It either goes to someone's house or the stones get all taken out, the piece gets dismantled, the gold gets melted down, and then we start over. Although this stone being museum level, and given the fact we're selling most of our museum reserves to you guys right now in the final days of Blue Wing, including the 9 carat plus that I have coming up at the top of the hour, which is only 7.5 minutes from right now, this means this would be a great candidate to actually go to a museum. This stone, I can't think of a better option in a stone than a 21 karat oval that looks like this. Even maybe the finished piece, maybe that just goes. Maybe we don't melt it down. I might advocate for that. Let's just send it off to a museum in its finished form with the orange diamonds beside it, because those are so exotic as well. This piece is going to go out. Let's face it, I don't think any of that matters. I think it's moot, because if we get this low enough in this price, if this price can disappear and come down to a really pedestrian affordable price tag, it's going to go to one of you, our collectors. And here's how we do it. Instead of $20,000, yes, we just took $10,000 off. Instead of $19,000, instead of $15,000, now we're well below $1,000 a carat for Tanzanite, which by the way is nowhere else. Free orange diamonds, free gold setting, and yet we are not asking for 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. This gets even better than that. And we're going to talk about one of our per carat levels. Why would this be a per carat price tag better than a 3 carat ordinary stone? Ask yourself that, because that's where I'm headed. I want this to one of you so badly that I need to make this a value that makes it an even better per carat level, even though we all know a 21 carat should be more. A museum stone should be more than a regular Blue Wing Block D. A setting that has orange diamonds and 4 of them should be more than a setting that has white diamonds. Yet we're going to get you a lower per carat price than everything I've been bringing you lately in 2 and 3 carat stone sizes. That's a difference maker. That means no premium, no extra, no more per carat price tag for the really big stone. The largest we have in a ring, as a matter of fact, is right here. That's right here. A candidate to be on display in a museum and be probably the center of attention in said museum. And it's not 12,000 and it's not 11,000. And this is where we really shine when it comes to the whole concept we're doing. Take the best of the best in the museum collection that we house here and give it to you, literally with the money back guarantee. So I know it's a considered purchase, but you still have that moment to get it at home. You get 2 weeks to figure out if it's for you or not. Send it on back if it's not. No big deal, but this is where you'd be really, really sad to see it go. I know you would, because we have nothing else like it. And orange diamonds beside it, and it's not even 11,000. It's not even 10. We're taking this below $10,000 tonight to get it to $99.99 with the orange diamonds that are there as well. And that piece, you mark my words, it will go tonight. It has to. It has to. You can't leave a piece that's got that kind of quality when you have a $30,000 price tag. That's one thing. But when you bring that same quality down below $10,000, it cannot stay here. And welcome in collectors. And like I always say, if you want to just split up, this is what I really need to mention, is that we're very, very much, again, you are family to us. Hopefully we're family to you. And the thing is this, if you figure, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity, but I just can't do it, let's talk about this. You want to put like 5,000 on one card and 5,000 on another, we can do that. Let's make it happen, because we need to make this plausible. We've certainly made the price better than it can ever be. So if there's a little, help you need on our end to like give you an avenue to make this a little bit more doable, to make it more feasible so that we can send this to you tomorrow, let's do that. Because that's what's important. What's important is that this value gets a home. That's what's important, that this stone, as much as I would love for, the world's museum goers to see it, I would love even more for one of our TVON family members and collectors to get it instead. Take a look at it one more time. Here we go, $99.99. I guess that'll take us right to our 913 that, as promised, is top of the hour worthy, is probably going to have to be some kind of world record setting deal. And it's the most elegant, simple, but stately style I think we've created. And I've shown you over 9,000 blue wing block Ds. And that's just blue wings. There were 3 years that I was here showing you regular blue block Ds before the blue wings ever got here. So I've sold my fair share of Tanzanite. We're going to show you deluxe coming up, and every bit the same color as this museum stone, because this is also museum reserve. Yet you know that a lot of times the emerald cuts won't show you what the ovals do. That is showing us everything. All the reds, all the deep cobalts, all the purple shine, it's all there. Let's get to it. Top of the hour is almost here. It'll give us a chance to introduce you to the emerald cut that I'm so excited about. And in 2 minutes, at least for the majority of our audience, which might be East Coasters, right? Anybody in the Eastern time zone, it's about to be the 13th of September. I'll tell you what's going to happen. And before you think, oh gosh, I got to go, stay with me to see this top of the hour, because this is what I've been long awaiting to show you and share with you tonight. Now, if you'd like the Tanzanite, it's $99.99. I think it's fair to say that if you haven't spent the moment and just calculated the per carat, please let me do that for you. The exact per carat level is $477 a carat. $477. And again, I realize that it's $99.99, but at $477 a carat, there is nobody in this world of Tanzanite, even all the folks that have the lower quality, because that would be everybody. Nobody has what we have. That's a fact. All those folks that are getting, I don't care if it's 600, 700, 800, those are good values. They're good. They're good, but they're not $477 a carat. And the fact is, you would be spending, whether it's 600, 700, 800 carat, you'd be spending that for a lower quality material that would likely be smaller than 21 carats, that likely doesn't have orange diamonds. So the fact that we are at $477 a carat, if I'm completely ignoring all the orange diamonds that are there and the enormous gold setting that's carrying this piece, that's important. Take a look at it one more time and we'll see who's got it. Then we're going to move on to the 9 carat 13 for the official top of the hour. And if you're thinking about this one, let us make it happen for you. It is incredible. It is $99.99. It's got to stay as far as the gold colors, but you're getting both. So that should make it really doable. You've got the incredible orange diamond collection beside it, which is a great combination as it is, right? The really rich purples and blues really work with the orange as well. But I know what you're waiting on. You're waiting to be introduced to this stone. I have always wanted this to happen, and I can never recall it happening before, where I actually have a 9 carat 13 stone on what would be now officially 913 on the East Coast and soon to be 913 everywhere else. And it's going to be item number 1125448. It's our 913. Look at that. Museum Reserve Emerald Cut. Tons of red flashes. You'll see that a little more when it meets your eye here at the eye level. And it's going to be, well, also has a lot of great diamond weight. Did you notice what's happening on the sides? Let me give you a better look. There's 72 points in diamonds here, and they are princess cuts set in this semi-bezel. It means each one. It's kind of like what we do with invisible setting, but instead we wanted to make a point and add this gold bookend, a gold bar between each and every one of the stones for this purpose, to give it a little shine dynamic with those big diamonds separated the way they are. There are 4 on this side and 4 on that side. 8 stones in total among the 72 points. Isn't that great? And that's going to be, of course, 9 points each. So they're big. They're not just accents anymore. They're big individual stones. They look great. It's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And here's what I'll do. Poor wheel. The poor wheel's a little crooked. I'm sorry about that. But I'll tell you what I got. Top of the hour is here. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday night. We are live from Los Angeles. Lauren Blair, TVON. Glad you're with us, especially right now. It's 9:13 on the East Coast. Happy Friday to you. Listen, Friday the 13th doesn't have to be scary. And I know it's only Thursday out here where I'm standing, but for a lot of you, it's already Friday. And so we're going to show you how it can be a memorable one in a good way here with this big Tanzanite with all those really high-end princess cuts we love. That's an elite level diamond cutting that should cost you 70% more. It won't. They're 9 pointers each. They're set with gold bookends, so it's smooth the way they're set. That's not prongs. There's nothing sharp or nothing to catch on anything. There's like a smooth bookend of gold housing each and every one of those diamonds. So they're secure, they're stabilized within that band. They're creating a sleekness to that look. It is going to be wild what we're about to do. So it's a Thursday. We've been doing museum markdowns on everything here. And guess what? We've got some items that are still available. And I know this is brand new. So I want to make sure this goes. And we've been waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it. So now with this debut moment, let's take the $99.99 Museum Reserve. And you tell me what I should do. What can I do to make this ring yours as I show it to you up to the eye level so you can see all the reds? I'm going to polish that up too. It's got a little something on it there. Let me polish that up while I try it on for you. Look at that. What a stone. That's the saturation we want to see right there. And such an elegant, classic way to set diamonds on the side to give it this beautiful look, classic as can be. If you want to stack beyond it, you can. If you want to leave it as is, that works too. But it's not going to be 99 because that's not going to do anything tonight. I am here. We just set a really big record on a 21 karat, but I get it. That's not for everybody. I totally get that. Here's where you go. Here's where you go. High-end emerald cut. We're going to make this easy, and I got to sell it. That's the only thing I can assure you of is that it will go. We have seen stunning, stunning values on our Blue Wing Block D. We're in the final days of it. It looks like it's going to wrap up this Sunday. Again, projection just based on what I'm looking at here with the way these shows are planned. That's in 3 days. Blue Wing Block D, farewell. Time to get one is now. Let's make it happen. It's not going to be 99. I was going to put on the auction block, but I haven't had much luck with those tonight. So it kind of leaves me with a whole situation here. Does anybody like it? Not sure yet. Don't have anyone on the phone line saying, I'm ready to go. I want to have it. Here's how we make this easy for you. I'm going to give you the lowest per carat I can. It's that simple. You've seen me show and sell over 9,000 individual Blue Wing Block Ds. Think about that for a second. That's not just a number. Think of it in terms of jewelry. Think of what 9,000 individual pieces of Blue Wing in my last 5.5 years. Been selling and selling and selling to the point where we are about to say, bye-bye. They're almost gone. We've gone through almost every last Museum Reserve stone we have. And now you're looking at this very elegant, very red, very high-end specialty stone, and it's got the big diamonds, and it's simple and elegant. We don't usually do the straightforward classic setting with just the diamonds down the side, but we made sure the diamonds were really important. So instead of $99.99, instead of my price tag here, which my lowest possible Thursday night, like if desperation sets in, and trust me, it set in about 2 hours ago, here's what I've got to do. We're not going to make this $74.99. We're not going to ask for $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. It's not $49.99. And that puts it in perspective here when you can still get a really large stone and you can still get a really great quality. Again, Museum Reserve, it's just the same color we saw in that last oval, but even more of the reds. I always contend more of the reds come through in an emerald cut because those step facets show it off like a neon light. So come on and take a look at it. We'll do white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold for you, all the bigger diamonds individually. And the problem with $49.99, as low as that is that I'm still looking, because I know you're doing the math at home going, sorry, that's still $547 a carat. Wrong. Help me out. This is what I'm going to do. Tanzanites have gone up. The Hong Kong show is kicking off in a matter of hours. Here's the problem. The Tanzanites of the world that are basic block Cs that are all we have left coming out of the mine are $3,000 and $3,200 a carat for the really low quality material. I don't want you to have to pay that. There's going to be a lot of you in a few days that are saying, you know what, I remember when I saw Blue Wing Block D at TVON and I passed on it. I couldn't get it. I missed out. Whatever it was, whatever the reasoning behind it was. And then you're looking elsewhere going, oh my gosh, I have to spend 4, 5, 6 times the money to get a lesser quality. Please don't let that happen. That is a sick feeling. When you have the option to literally get the best the world's ever seen, the best that's ever been sourced. It's right here at a great value. And we're bringing it down to a price lower than what the basic material costs. And I know you don't love $49.99. I get it. Here's what I'm going to do. I will help you right now. It's for one caller. When it's gone, it's gone. It's just basic. It's easy. We're going to all sit here and calculate it. It's really easy to do. You take the price, you divide it by the carat weight, and you get free diamonds and gold with it. And I'm just going to do everything and then some. I'm going to pull out every single last discount card I have to make this happen for one caller tonight so you can own it. But you know what? I can't go lower than $49.99. I've already gone $2,000 too low. So here's what I'll do instead. $4,500 to start it in the auction, and we'll go from there. Because we're going to see, it's the only way I can do this. I can't give you a price like that. I can't just price it like that straight away, but I can let you participate in an auction if we go and forget about $49.99. I was never supposed to do that anyway. $69.99 was my rock bottom low. As I said, this is $49.99, but the problem is it's still here. So I'll go $4,500 to open, and we'll see if we can get it done that way. And we'll give you a chance to open it up for a $500 additional discount and a $10 increment. And silence. I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's my only option, guys. I got two options. I either leave it here, and this is not scheduled for a meltdown because you know why? It's museum reserve. So this piece goes straight to the museum. That's what museum reserve means. That's not just a fun little slogan that I came up with. This means the stones were set aside way back when, 5.5 years ago. They were set aside. They were the top of the top. So they were the ones that were set aside. They're the ones that get that honored privilege of going to be on display at museums all around the world, because museums should have the best quality material. Am I right? People pay good money to go in a museum on vacation, to go look around, or to educate themselves, or to take the kids, right? Or field trips. You want to be ensured that when you're at that museum, whether you're looking at fossils or cars or anything else, that's the best. So we felt an obligation that we would have to lend out a certain percentage of our material to the museum so they can rightfully say they got the best Tanzanite. It would only be through us. We're the only ones that have it. We have seen such a response to our blue wings that we sold out of it a long time ago as far as the typical materials. So now we have released the museum reserves for you. Now we're in the last call on those. So when they're gone, they're gone. And if one happens to stick around, great. We'll have one stone in a museum. Which one it'll be, I'll let you know. But this is not going to stick around at 45. I would love to get it to you instead. So instead of 45, we're going to go to $4,400, and we're going to see if that helps, because I'm already too low. This was supposed to be $69.99 here tonight at the rock bottom. So the fact that I did $49 and it still stuck around, now I'm doing an auction because I can't go any lower than that. We're so far below cost on this one, there's nothing else that can be done. So now I'm at 44, seeing if that helps. Every little bit helps, right? Every discount counts. Every single additional discount makes a difference. And if you don't love 44, that's okay too. Because I have one commitment to make to you on this ring. I'm going to sell it. I refuse to leave it here. And you know what? Forget the museums. Forget it. Here's what I'm going to do. I would love for you to get on the phone lines. I'm not asking $43 or $42 or $4,100. And I think that you're probably right now, you've got that calculator and you're probably figuring right now where this per carat is, and you're going, oh, no, she did not. This is museum reserve. There's no way. I'm going to do $4,000 to start. It's a 913, significant because that's the day for East Coasters. Again, I realize we have people watching all over the country, but at least our East Coasters, right? And we're only 3 hours away from that out here, so it's close enough. 913, big individual diamonds, and look at it again, $4,000 to get it started. $10 increments. I should be doing $1,000 increments. I'm not going to do that. I need to make sure this is welcoming you in, not keeping you out. It's that time of the night where we have 50 minutes and a countdown. We got some work to do. So I'm just showing you the best thing I've got here. This is the best thing I've seen tonight. And we're going to show you right now what it looks like in all of its glory. And yes, it's got the big individual diamonds here. Those are 9 points apiece. There are 8 of them. You've got the choice to choose the white, the yellow, the rose. Obviously, it's ready to go in the white. You can change it out to the yellow or the rose if you'd like. But if we were to get an open, and this is the inherent problem with this, and skip it. We're just going to skip it. I can't do this. My reputation is on the line. I love giving you values. I've been doing this too long. You know what? That's $438 a carat. If we're being exact, free gold, free diamonds, I can't do that. I can't do that. So we'll just skip it. We'll just skip it. And we have nobody on the phone line. So you know what I'm going to do here? If you would like any more Tanzanite, we're done. I project that Sunday, as in 1, 2, 3 days from right now, I think that's going to be our last, because I've looked at the museum reserve left. I've shown you everything. Everything's gone, except for a couple of key pieces we're showing you this weekend, and that's it. So it's time. You know what, Tony, can we just put this up? Because I feel like this is a lot of time I've spent on this at this point. And I was really hoping, that's why we do these shows, we kind of roll with the punches here, you know? Got to roll with what's happening on a Thursday. I'll tell you right now, if you want this one, I am not going to let it all be for naught. I'm going to give it away $39.99 first caller if you want it. It's all I can do. And I'm only going to give it, though, I have to make this limited. I can only dedicate 60 more seconds to this deal, and then it's going to have to go right back up. If you want it, we can do it for $69.99, which is what was right in between there. But honestly, guys, $49.99 was silly low. This is another discount on top of that. We're going below the auction open for you. It's with the diamonds. This is a classic setting style. I know you'll love it. You've got a money back guarantee. It's $39.99. Never seen anything quite like this. Take a look at it, and we'll give it 60 seconds, Tony. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's it. That's all I can do. I've pulled out every single stop I can. I've done every discount I can. You're down to something like $430 a carat. It's crazy money. And that's what, again, with free gold and free diamonds, too good to be here. 30 seconds left, and it's going to be, I think, going to a museum. Which one should it go to? Should we take a vote? Because we get to decide. It's our stone. We get to decide. Should we get to decide, like, should it be in the U.S.? Probably, right? Let's get it to a good museum here in maybe New York City or L.A. or where should that stone go? Jess, who was calling you there? Hi, Diane. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. So there's a yellow diamond here that is mighty fine, and it's a yellow diamond 1 carat 01. We'll take a look at that next. Big 1 carat 01 yellow diamond on the way. Don't forget, we've had some really cool museum pieces from Haüynes to cat-side chrysoberyls here tonight. We've had some really special stones that I hope you'll give us a call on so we can help you out with those. This one is here. This is the yellow diamond we have as well. Look at how pretty that is with the two-tone in the bridge. Also have the 3 carat. That's going to be a little more pricey. We have some great Congolese stones, also some beautiful Tanzanite that's unheated, big emeralds. You let me know if you have a request, because we are in our final few minutes, and then we will not see you guys till the weekend. So here's what we're going to do on this one. It's 1123907, and I'm just going to do something wild here. Let's go crazy. Let's figure out who is out there tonight. And we have, first of all, I'm going to give you some carat weights. We have a 101 center stone in a cushion cut square, and it's the vivid yellow. We love that. It's got the 35 points of additional yellows, so 136 total in your yellows, but then you're going to get more diamond weight in your white diamonds, 80 points there. The yellow and the white diamonds in two-tone gold make up the bridge. The bridge is cool in this one because, you know, anybody could do a yellow diamond ring, right? Well, high-end retailers can, and that's about it. As far as natural diamonds are concerned, there's a big difference between lab-grown, which is most of what's out there now. Our world is changing a little bit. Our jewelry world is shifting. Most everything out there is lab-grown material. It's made by man, by machinery, with technology. Nothing wrong with technology. It helps us out in a lot of fronts, but it is creating a different environment and different landscape in the diamond world. And unfortunately, diamonds aren't diamonds anymore, right? They're usually lab grown. So first of all, just for the record, we at this network do not have lab grown diamonds. And if you need any help on where to find one, if that's what you prefer, I'm all for it. But I will happily give you a list of names of places to buy them. But there is a very large markup. I prefer, really, again, given the opportunity, given the chance that you can get a natural diamond for less money than lab grown, I'm all for it. If we can get you a natural fancy color for less than lab grown, I'm all for that. That's what we do. So that it doesn't have to be this choice of, well, my yellow diamond was $100,000, so I went with the $10,000 fake diamond. I prefer, if we can get the yellow diamond under $10,000, then there would be no reason to go lab grown. I just don't love when there's profit margins of 400% and 500%. As someone who's worked in a business where the profit margins are usually 10% or less. I really just, it bothers me a little bit when profit margins are 400 and 500%. I just think that is, yes, we're kind of pulling back the curtain a bit here, but I think it's important for you to understand why those are being pushed all across the world. And sure enough, if you had the same business and you could profit 500% versus 10%, you'd probably do what profits you more money. We still are dedicated to bringing you a certain level of quality here. We want to be the last people standing when it comes to bringing you quality, bringing you fine, bringing you examples that you can't just buy anywhere else. A lot of people just need a big city to find the real natural material, or you need a lot of money. So I say, let's just make it easy and let's go zero to start. Zero to start. And this will be my undoing, no doubt, because I don't know if we have enough shoppers tonight to handle a $79.99 discounted ring for, yeah, should we do $10,000 increments or $1,000 increments? Because I am asking for a zero to start auction here, a zero to start. Now, there's a certain level yellow diamonds go for. You probably have heard me say that in the wholesale environment right now, a 1 carat is 12 grand. Well, it went up. We've got our representatives in Hong Kong. Guess what? The same $12,000 diamonds that were a couple months ago are now 14.5. Same yellow diamonds, same 1 carat, same thing I've got in this ring in the middle. We are at zero. Tell me when you've seen this happen. And no matter what happens, I have to sell it. Now, we'll appreciate a power bid of 5 grand. I'll appreciate a power bid of $6,000. And you might knock everyone out and have no competition, and that's the way to do it. But if you want to go 100 and that's all we get, then I sell it. That's how this works. No reserve. No reserve. I'm starting at nothing on the most important ring of the night. And here we go. Let's have some fun. And I'm going to really, truly test right now if we have anybody watching. Do you have $100? 1,000. That's what I'm saying. I thought, Tony, we should do $1,000 increments, and I was not kidding. But we're going to stick to 100, but we got a power bid to start. Tim, who is so wonderful and gracious to give $1,000? And you know what Kathy's doing probably? She's probably hoping that everybody else, like Wayne's caller and like Jason's caller, they're just going to go, oh, never mind, I'm out. And then she ends up walking away with it, right? But you cannot be intimidated by $1,000. Look at this. One bidder. Holy cow. Guys, you might be seeing my final show on TV, because if I sell that at $1,000, I will not be invited back. I will not be invited back. This will be my farewell retirement show right here. I will never be invited back if I sell that at $1,000. But Kathy, that's the promise I made. We have one bidder at $1,000. How much? $1,500 has been bid. We have 15 and 2 bidders. Give me 1,000, give me 15, that's what you've done. Give me 3, give me 4, give me 5. It's still a value because this is an $8,000, one bidder's out. So we have one bidder right now. We have 1,600, thank you, 1,600, 2 bidders. This is supposedly a nationwide broadcast. We might have, I don't know if we're broadcasting everywhere tonight, but $1,600. We have $2,000 now. We have 2 bidders only. Yeah, this is probably not the time of night I should be doing an auction like this, but that's what's happening, and I can't change it now. So we are at, yikes, we have 2,000, and I have 2 bidders. 2,000 has been bid. Well, for the record, guys, I can't sell this loose stone, so here's the deal. I'm in the wholesale world, and I got to tell you this, because the ring doesn't matter right now. The ring does not matter. The ring does not matter. We're at $2,000, Tony. We are at 2. Let me keep up here with our bids to let everyone else know at home where we're at. We're at $2,000. We have 2 bidders only. That's for real. It's $100 increments, but you have seen me sell a yellow diamond every day for the last 6 years on this show. I'm with you guys for almost 300 shows a year. I have a 1 carat yellow diamond every single one of those shows. That's a lot of shows. 300 shows, 6 years. Okay, that's a lot of shows, right? Figure you've seen at least 2,000 yellow diamonds, because a lot of deals will have 2. I've never sold a 1 carat for $2,000. I can't sell it loose. There's a wholesale dealer that I work with. You might have heard he had some white diamonds that he consigned to us because he's retiring. I asked him the other day, I saw him in person on Tuesday afternoon, and I said, is there anything you would do on your yellow diamond? He has a 1 carat yellow diamond. And I asked him, since he's retiring, I said, what would you give to me? We just sold, a couple hundred of your 1 carat, your half carat white diamonds. What would you do on your yellow diamond? He said, I'm not selling it to you. I said, why not? He said, because of the way they're elevating in price, I will not part with my yellow diamonds. Do you have 25? We have 22, and then I heard 25 over here, right? Okay, so I heard 25 somewhere. So 22 and 25. Well, I've been chatting with you. We have 2 new bidders on this one. We're at 25. Keep in mind something special about this. He told me face to face, he said, I will not sell my yellow diamond. I said, you're retiring, you're out of the business. He said, I would rather keep it and hold on to just this one stone because of the way they are so rapidly rising in their value. We saw it on the wholesale. We have $2,600, 2 bidders only. That's kind of amazing. There have only been 3 bidders in total, by the way, in this auction while we've been going on. 3 bidders in a nationwide show on a very high-end yellow diamond that is a 1 carat 01. It's got the side diamond weight. Did we tally this all up? Because you're getting well over 2 carats in diamonds in a lot of gold. It's the gold of 4 rings in 1, which by itself would cost about $5,000 anywhere else on the planet. And we're at $2,600. 26. I would love nothing more than to help you own this ring, but I will tell you something honestly and sincerely. Those are my journalistic roots that I bring to the home shopping world. And I got to tell you, in a world that's full of hyperbole and everything's this and that and the best of the best, I'm just going to tell you like it is always. That is my vow to you. But I will tell you right now that you literally cannot buy. You cannot buy that 101 center yellow diamond for $2,600 anywhere. The wholesale dealers, there's a big wholesale trade show going on in Hong Kong right now. The same yellow diamonds are $14,500 US dollars. 14,500. What do you think would happen if I walked into that trade show? Now, it's hard for me to get there in a half a day. It's a long trip. I can't feasibly get there and be back with you guys on Saturday morning. I can't do it. It's too much flight time. But can you imagine for a minute that I walk in, off that plane, I land in Hong Kong and walk in with this ring, and I have the ring with the $14,500 yellow diamond in the middle, and I walk in and just scream out, hey, I got a 1 carat diamond for $2,600. The whole place, thousands of people would rush over, and then they're getting what, a free mounting with it? Can you even imagine this? This is the wholesale dealers of the world, the worldwide community of gemstone and diamond dealers, and they converge in Hong Kong for a few days, and $14,500 diamonds are being traded readily. And we're up here on TV on a Thursday night, and I'm trying to get over $2,600 on an entire ring. That is the reality. I know you're used to values here, but there has never been one like this. And we are at, do we have 1 bidder left? We have 1 bidder left. Oh my goodness, we have 1 bidder left. So let's take a look, because I haven't even tried this ring on yet. I kind of figured we'd wait till we had $5,000 to try it on. That ship has sailed. We're not getting there. Tim, may I ask you a personal question? Who do you have on the phone lines that you're helping own one of the most incredible values we've ever seen? Lynn. Where is Lynn calling from?
California.
Where in California? Really? I know where that is. I was there a few weeks ago. Beautiful, lovely. It's about to be prettier. Lynn, I can only imagine that ring on your hand, walking around Southern California with that ring on, sparkling in the sunshine. They get sunshine like 364 days a year down there. Isn't that right, Lynn? Here's what I want to do. We have 1 bidder left. We've only had 3 bidders in total. I started at nothing. Maybe that gave the wrong impression. Did you think this was a $500 ring? Oopsies, it's an $8,000 ring. It's up there. We are about to give this a final call, but here's my my best advice. You call in, you got a money back guarantee. You put your bid in. Right now we're looking for $2,700. I have no choice but to wrap this up. And for the sake of transparency and honesty, I'm going to tell you this. We paid a lot more to put it together, and we are the manufacturer. We are the maker of this ring. We know exactly what it cost to put together. It was put together all of 4 days ago on a Monday. I got to tell you, this is the value I've been waiting to bring you, and it may be my undoing of my 22-year career right here, because this is not sustainable. This is not a possibility. And we have 26. I'm about to give it a clock, by the way. 2 minutes is coming up. And then after the 2 minutes ends, I'm selling the ring. And all this airtime, tens of thousands of dollars on airtime, just to lose tens of thousands of dollars on the wholesale diamond? Or look at what we're losing compared to what it should have been priced at today. $8,000 TVON ring, forget about wholesale, we're better than that. You know us, we're better than wholesale. We are better than wholesale. But here's the factor. Here's what you need to know. We have our last call now. This is all we're doing. And guess what? We got 35 minutes, and I don't know what I'm going to show you after this, because there is no value in our inventory better than this one. So are we ready for the clock? You try it out. You see what it's all about. You take it to your appraiser. Take it to your jeweler that you've been going to for a million years. You know, the one that still got the shop in Main Street, you know, in the downtown area of where you live. Take it and ask them take the ring, don't leave it with them, just say, can you make this same ring for me? You ever want an honest assessment? Don't tell them what you paid. They're going to think it's fake anyways. They know, jewelers know you can't buy that ring for $2,600. So do this. Sincerely ask. This is what I always do, and let me tell you, it's the best thing to do with any of your jewelry. If you want to know an honest assessment of what your piece is worth, walk into a jewelry store, hand them your ring. You can give them the carat weight so they can tell you what it is. If they're a good jeweler, they'll figure that out. And ask them, tell them you can tell a little fib. Say, I want to make the same ring for my sister, mom, best friend, daughter, whoever. I want you to make me the same ring. They love my ring. That's the only way to get a true, honest assessment. And let them come back to you and tell you what it's going to cost to make the identical ring in the same quality of natural diamonds. You have to tell them natural diamonds now, not lab-grown, natural diamonds, natural color in that mounting with the same gold weight, in the same VS diamonds. Ask them, because everything's a VS stone there, everything from the center onto the sides. And ask them what it will cost, because that is your true, honest idea of what it actually should have gone for. And they will tell you a price higher than this one. If the wholesalers are getting $14,500 for that individual center diamond, I think we know. That's a very high-end ring. We're at $2,600. I will give it 2 final minutes. And it is last call, and we never see it again. It might be my last yellow diamond I ever show you, for real, because this is a value that cannot happen. But it's happening because I didn't put a reserve on it. You ready for this? 2 minutes, and then it's done. And we have hopefully somebody verifying. I don't know. Let's see. And Lynn, otherwise, if we don't get a challenger, it's all yours. Sized for you in your size. It doesn't even have to change the gold color because you got the 2 colors. You got the white and the yellow, so it stays as is there. You tell us what ring size you need. We'll get it to your doorstep for free. Take a look. The grand finale is right now. 2 minutes left, and you have to be in before the clock hits 0. I've seen it all. I have officially now seen it all. I thought I'd heard it all. I thought I'd seen it all, but no. This is another level I've never witnessed us do. Let me try it on for you. You know this bridge. This is the bridge that keeps the cushion cut. You see the double halo in the cushion cutting as well. You see the beautiful diamonds. The yellow diamonds are going to go all the way underneath from side to side. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh my goodness. Wholesale on that diamond right there, $14,500 just for that loose, just for that 1 carat diamond loose. That's a 101 actually, but you get it. 1 carat diamond right now, $14,500 in wholesale. You have to be a reseller to get that price, to take advantage of that. We have a final minute, nobody verifying. Are you kidding me? We may have 27, let me check. We're double checking here. We have 55 seconds remaining. Never. I've never seen anything like it. How many yellow diamonds roughly? How many yellow diamonds have I had? How many thousands of yellow diamonds have I shown you over the last 6 years we've been bringing them, and never have seen a price like this? 30 seconds. Who else? Are we at 27? Or a power bid? I'm thinking about this. If I put that up, honestly, if I put that up at $3,000, it would have been gone. It would have been gone. If I had that at $29.99, would have been gone. I think the psychology of starting at nothing might be messing with us a little bit, right? You know this. If I put that up at $29.99, you'd be dialing in saying that's the biggest value I've ever seen on a yellow diamond at TVON or anywhere else. Now we're at 26, looking for $2,700. I heard a phone ring. I heard a phone. Let's see if we have 27. Do we have 27? Now, Jason, Wayne, I know, let's see, Will, Jason, Wayne, Jess, let me know if anybody's at 27. Because you got to talk to me, otherwise I have no idea. There's no like little earpiece in my ear that lets me know what's happening on the phones. I don't know, unless you guys tell me. Tell me what's happening. Do we have 27? Jason, you're not on this one? I'll take that as a no, Jess. She's a no. She got the crazy. Okay, that's all right. It's crazy. I'm the crazy one. I'm the one who's selling this at $2,600 apparently. Or do we have 27? Wayne, are you on this one? Just guys, sorry, there's operators that are across the country. I don't know what's going on with them, so I have to find out. Do we have 27? Yes? Okay, so we've got 2,700. All right, do we have 27? I'm getting mixed signals here. You got it? All right, it is sold. Congratulations. All righty, so we have 29 minutes left. This is gone. Enjoy it, and thank you so much. And I got to say, if there's anything else you want to see in this last 29 minutes, it'd be best to let me know, because we got quite the values happening here, and we have some recaps. We still have the 21 karat blue wing block day with the orange diamonds. We still have the Tanzanite, which is the 913. We still have, there's a kunzite I haven't shown you yet. There's a big emerald. If you want a great value, we got a big time emerald, big time. Zambian stone, we've got some gorgeous Colombian. This is the Colombian I got to show you. This is the one that, forget Zambian. Let's stay with Colombian because it's the best. Let's just stay with the best here. That's all I'm going to show you tonight. Let's move that aside because that one is spoken for and gone. Here we go with this fabulous Colombian oval. I just had to give it a bit extra polish here. 247. Wow. Whoa. Come on now. Look at that emerald. So if we want to hang in the museum, let's hang in the museum. And let's bring out the 247 stunner. I have this other stone that I don't like as much. It's Zambian. And I look at this one in comparison and go, no, give me the Colombian. Give me the best source. Give me the best origin. Give me the color and the clarity all together. And it's right here in the oval. The item number is 1124040. 4040. Look at that. Now that's a gorgeous emerald. 4040 is the number. It's only one in the world. It's going to be a 247, which obviously with an emerald, it's going to look double that size. We know that. So that's very important. And we have an extra special price tag for you because it's one of the museum pieces where it's sell it or melt it, basically. It's sell it now or melt it down. And that's, you know, how we're going here, because this used to be $17,999. No wonder it's here. Well, now it's a lot less, 247, but it's also about the diamond weight. You're getting an incredible diamond weight here as well. It's got the carat 41 in diamonds. Exquisite via stones every which way. Split shank, big halo, one only. We're blowing it out. It's never going to be lower. That's the thing. We're taking it under cost. When you hear museum meltdown price, that means it's literally under cost. And if you're looking at it that up close, this is usually where we're going to see inclusions, even on the best stones. If you're able to be that up close and see the clarity, well, what's it going to look like when you're further away? Oh my goodness, look at that shine. Muso material, the Muso mine out of Colombia, one of our best. The mine guides tell us they should be 32,000 per carat, and that should make it somewhere in the neighborhood of, talking about easily a $75,000 stone. Conservatively, we're asking for less than $75,000. I had it for $17,999. That wasn't bad. And I know it's a little more than we're used to seeing, but you got to take into account for that emerald, that's not a bad price. Where it's going tonight is going to ensure that it gets a home. It's really that simple. It's just about making sure it gets a home. It's that easy. But here's how we do it. You're not spending $79.99. It's one only. You could change the gold. Yellow gold would be gorgeous as well. Rose gold would be lovely as well. You can change that as you wish, but it's not going to be $79 or $69 or $59.99. We are truly blowing it out. The mounting last time I checked, this is one of our classic mountings. That was a $6,200 mounting. Now, it's not even $59.99 for the entire ring. And the stone is where the money's at. Because diamonds I can keep producing, meaning I can keep making you gold mountings with diamonds in them over and over. We do it every day. But that emerald's going to be tough to replicate. And this one's not $59.99 either. It's $4,999. And one caller takes it tonight. And that is our premium, without going to the Zambian material. That is going to be the premium emerald right there in a massive size. Couple of things to remind you of. We have one cat's eye chrysoberyl. We have all the Haüynes here from earlier. The kunzite pendant is so special. The one with the panther sitting atop the Asher cut. We've got the big opal. I'm going to do a recap because I have a feeling some of you may be just joining us now for the very end of the show. Let me share with you what we have left that you might be interested in, that we would hate for you to miss out on and miss out on the opportunity entirely. So let's show you what we have in a recap here. We've got 25 minutes left. If you have any requests, we will get you a last look. We do have an incredible Paraiba. Now, this is interesting because most Paraibas that I've had for you in this size, have been selling because I've been discounting them. This is the 202 that's going to be discounted beyond the previous discounts. So in other words, 1124682 is our 202 Paraiba pear shape. All tapered baguettes around it, round brilliance on the side and the split shank, and what has always worked on any 2 carat plus Paraiba with gorgeous color has been a markdown from $40,000, because this was actually a $45,000 piece, $45,999 to be exact, so $46,000 piece. I'm going to take it lower tonight because we are moving some museum. We are really, truly dedicated to that. I told you that from the start. We've got a few minutes left to do it. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is an extremely, I had to admire it for a minute. Look at the size that's giving too. Big, bright, beautiful Paraiba. It's no, now see, this is the problem. We had a lot of $45,000 Paraibas. That's what happens to the 2 carat stones. The second I started dropping prices on 2 carat Paraibas, they all went. Every one of them that we've shown. And the magic price to get it done was always, and you probably know this because you've seen it on TV, $15,000. This is going less, and that's a $30,000 discount right there, so I think that's pretty important. This is less than $15,000 today. And that's how much I am dedicated to making sure all these pieces go before our show time ends. And this is how we do it. This is for one caller. You know you've seen them at $15,000 or $14,999. I'm going even lower right now. And it's got an enormous diamond weight here. It's a carat 06 just in the baguettes, 25 points in the rounds. That means you've got a carat 31 overall. And then that beautiful bright crystalline blue green, that tourmaline is everything. We're not asking for $14,999. I have one piece here. Let's blow it out. I'm going to make this easy. You get another $1,000 off just because you're shopping it tonight. $13,999, one caller. Bye-bye, it'll go. Take a look at this. One quick moment here with that stunning Paraiba, and that's going to be $13,999. End of the show special. We're going to do a recap. We've got some, I don't know if Ignacio is still with us, but did you see the opal gents ring we had earlier? That one was very special. Look at this tremendous opal ring. It's men's or ladies. It's just so large. Look at that size. This is a great looking stone. We had this earlier for under $3,000. Did you see it? Earlier tonight. Take a look at this crystal opal on my hand here. That's a recap. Just want to show you a couple pieces we have still from earlier in the show, like the massive 603 opal that looks like it's 4 times that size, doesn't it? And then look at all the gold. Big diamond weight as well. Is this a request? Yes. Fabulous. Who's this for? Oh my goodness, Ted, we're gonna bring out another gents ring, and you asked for diamonds. White diamonds, gents ring, I got one. One, that's the key word, I've got one. So Ted or anybody else who's looking for a diamond, gentleman style, classic as can be. Here it is, and it's gonna be at number 1123999. Okay, we'll make this easy. 60 points in the diamond center stone. The only other white diamond gents ring we do is called the wall of diamonds. It's a lot of smaller stones put together in a rectangular style. This one is a little different because you're getting the bigger center stone with that round, brilliant 60 pointer and 33 points around that. So 93 points total weight, almost a carat. The outside diamonds are set in a channel. The big center stone is set in the prongs, and you've got a solid gold mounting that also is finished on the inside, just like you see there, honeycomb under gallery all the way through. And now it's time to let this thing go. White, yellow, rose gold, you decide in your size. And then, of course, that is a white diamond. Look at that. White gold, white background, you would tell. If it got body color, you would see it. This is sensational. There's a $59.99 ring. That's what happens to big diamonds. This is why a lot of us don't walk around with huge white diamonds, because the big white diamonds individually get so much more pricey than the smaller accent stones, and the small accent stones are a lot of money these days. So to get this here, when you've got an almost 2/3 of a carat center round brilliant, then the diamond surrounding it, classic style, you do have like an octagonal shape around it that creates something geometric and different and bold, but still shows off that round in a really good way. Take a look at it. It's not $59.99. Let's make it a lot more affordable right now. When this is obviously a lot of gold, we don't do gents rings improperly. We only do them correctly where you get a lot of gold presents. It could be a ladies ring as well. If my ladies out there want a really bold, substantial ring, it can be for the gals as well. Let's try it on here so you get the idea of the size from a distance. That's what it looks like on the hand here. And it's not $59, $49, $39, $29. The opal ring I just showed you is $29.99. That's $29.99. Somebody's got to get that opal ring before we go. We have 19 minutes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Wait a minute. What? Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, my. Lynn, you had to tell me that story, Tim. I know you did, but I'm getting teary just hearing it. Oh, my goodness. Wow. First of all, love that you can watch us from the DR. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's really cool. That's when you know you've gone international right there. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing that. Thank you. That's really, first of all, I thank you. I thank you. And your story touches my heart. It really does. And here's what we're going to do, guys. On the diamond ring, it's not $29.99 because that's what I'm doing on the opal, and I want to make this more affordable. And yeah, diamonds shouldn't work this way. I'll make it easy. We got 30 seconds with this ring. It's a great request for anybody who wants it. It's first caller. It's white, yellow, or rose gold in your size. I'll do it right now for $19.99. A gents ring for $19.99 with a big old diamond in the middle. Yes. I can. Yeah, I can show the, are you talking about the Zambian? Okay. Zambian emerald, you got it. We'll show that. Yes. Are they thinking that versus the Colombian? Maybe want to see the differences? You got it. And then I'll do a recap as well, but $19.99 on a diamond piece, a big diamond piece. That makes all the difference in the world. We're still at a VS stone there in the round brilliant. That makes the difference when it's a big individual center as opposed to a lot of little stones. This has both. It's got accent stones as well and a lot of gold. The full complement of gold that makes it properly built to be a gents ring if you wanted to. In other words, ladies can wear it too, but there has to have a certain, it's got to have a certain size and gold weight to be appropriate for the gentleman. Jason, did you take this one or something else? Okay, anything else? Requests? Got it. Okay, so he's just letting us know this is not for him. That was polite of him, so that means it opens it up to everybody else. You can share that with me, Jason, don't be shy. So that I know, because other people at home are watching going, oh, that's for the requester, I can't take it. The requester is already bowed out, so that means he was kind enough to say, leave it for somebody else, not what I'm looking for, that's okay. That is the only gents diamond ring we have. Besides the wall of diamonds, we also have the opal ring. Let's show the Zambian. Do you know who that was for, Wayne? Whoever wanted to see the Zambian? See, Katrina, I don't love it as much. That's just my personal thing because in comparison, it's bigger, but it's really cloudy. Now, compared to, again, if that was all I had, we'd be looking at a beautiful stone with a lot of glow. But see the difference there? To me, I don't think there's any comparison. And I'm not afraid to just say, hey, take a look and judge for yourself. But we all see it. And clarity is a big challenge with emeralds. And by the way, the men's diamond ring is still here if you want it, because the requester, again, is out. So that was very kind of him to call to say, that's not for me, please give it to someone else. So that's very nice. Here we are with the Colombian on the left and the Zambian on the right. The oval, again, is the 247. The Zambian is a 574. So it is quite a bit larger, different origin. 71 points in diamonds, so you get lesser diamond weight by half in the right side. Bigger stone, lesser diamond weight. And the Zambian stone is $13,999 because it's an almost 6 carat. So that's how they differ. I've got this at $49.99, which is still what I would highly recommend. I just would. Plus, it doesn't, because it's emerald and they're less dense, you get a really big face to that oval. I mean, it's already 247. It already looks like a 5 carat, but look at how it looks compared to even the 6 carat nearly that it's sitting next to. 574. So, you know, it's kind of a nice comparison. I'm glad we got to see those side by side. I think it really helps and gives you a better idea. And this, don't get me wrong, that's a very, very clean, glowy emerald for what emeralds usually give. And considering it's almost 6 carats in size, that's great. But if you do really prioritize clarity, which you should, this is the way I would recommend going. Just 22 years of experience talking there, but I would definitely go there, especially given that you're spending so much less for this Colombian stone and getting that size and clarity as you are. So $49.99. Just a reminder, if you missed it, we've got some really important rings here that are still here tonight. I'm going to give you a little recap on some of our items here. We've got 2 different Tanzanites to choose from, the 913 or the 2096. So let me give you a little bit of a an extended look here at some of our recaps, and everything up here will be $99.99 or less. So we have the big, that's the big Tanzanite, that's the 20 karat 96. Here's the men's diamond ring. There's the emerald, that's gonna be our 2 karat 47. Here's the gigantic men's or ladies opal ring. Here's the 913 Tanzanite as well. So there are some of the items. If you have been a little late to tune in here tonight, well, there are some of our recapped items, and everything is $99.99 or less. And again, most are much less, right? We've got the Tanzanite here that's going to be $99.99 because of the 21 karat size and the big orange diamonds with it. But we've got $49.99 and $29.99 and $39.99 here, which is remarkable for a 9 karat 13, and then this one only $19.99. So some recaps to do there for you. If you have any questions on any of those, please do let us know. It's a big Thursday, but it's coming to an end in about 13 minutes, so we just want to make sure you get a little idea of what is still here and what you still can shop on. We've even had pieces as affordable as $99 tonight that are also still here. We had a coral pendant in a pear shape that was here. We have a Paraiba in a blue-green that is $14.99. So some great options tonight that you may have very well either not seen or just maybe still thinking about. And so there are the options here. So there again, that's a $14.99 Paraiba with the greens and the blues together. So if anything there catches your eye, we're going to give it 2 minutes on that wheel and hopefully see them out the door, and then get prepared to see you on the weekend. But this is where, again, lots and lots to get to. And certainly there have been 3 Haüynes here as well that were all $9.99 a piece. Some gorgeous turquoise and onyx earrings that were $499. I mean, there have been just really exceptional values tonight. And this is the earring, for example, if you missed it. Here's that turquoise onyx diamond earring. It's a pair of earrings. You're getting them for under $500. They're $499 for the pair. So just a reminder, those are from earlier in the show as well. So some great options and some wonderful pieces and some very big discounts tonight all throughout the show. And that's just a few of our recapped rings for you. And anything else that you're looking for. Jess, did you pick something up over there or no? New register. All right. So new registers calling in. We had a record number of them last night. And glad to have you with us tonight too. Look at this emerald cut. That's a kunzite emerald cut. Also, I've got to show you the Panther piece. That is the one I'm still a little bit stunned and shocked. The Panther kunzite with the Asher cut stone is somehow still available, right? I believe so. And that's a very, very important piece. So I want to share that with you as well. Not a ring, but a pendant. So we'll share that. Make sure you get one last look at that incredible Panther piece with that very, very saturated kunzite Asher cut. And then anything else you need to see before we go, it's time to let us know. And any questions you have, $99.99 or less. Tony, I don't know if that's worth putting a graphic up, but certainly would be helpful to our viewers at home, I think. And then here is that pendant. That's the Asher cut kunzite with the Panther in diamonds sitting up top. This one is down to $29.99. Isn't that a great pendant with the hidden bail? So great options there for you. And our last call in our record-breaking show here. And congratulations if you get any of these fabulous pieces here at the end of our night. All right, so we're going to move on. We got some other brand new to show you. And we will do that. And then we do have, there's a heart-shaped yellow diamond, 1.5 carat size for you here as well. We've got the, let's do the champagne diamond, a 222. Another record breaker here coming up. Any questions on this wheel? $14.99, $39.99, $19.99. This is the amazing emerald. Somebody's got to get that for $49.99. Here's a $29.99 opal. Yes, Jess. The opal? Yes, it does. And here's the Tanzanite, $99.99. Then we had the Asher cut. Let me go ahead and get to the champagne diamond. 112-0027 is coming up. This is about to set another record here with 2 minutes left in the show. Does she only wear white gold, Jess? No yellow gold for her? That's a great ring. I just, sorry, I had to interject there. That opal ring is, I think it's the coolest ring we have tonight. I've never seen it before. I don't know where it came from, but I love it. And that opal, just to show you from a distance away, it's sized to be ladies' index finger if you want it to be, middle finger, gents piece. I mean, honestly, that is That I know that opals never show up on TV. They never look as good as they do in person. That's just a fact. But this opal, you got to try it. I mean, look at the way it's glowing. It's like a pinky red from a distance. It looks like it's almost like a mandarin garnet from a distance away. That's how much glow it has. It's a really incredible stone. Try it if you love it, because I think you're going to be very happy with that opal for $29.99. There's all your information. 603 looks like about quadruple that, and then lots of diamonds to go all the way around it. But here we go with our champagne diamond. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this 222. It's a natural champagne diamond. It's a round brilliant. It's one of our larger stones here. And it's been here forever. There's a lot of graffiti on that bag. It started as a $19,999 ring, which is rightfully why it stuck around for a little bit. And now we're going to bring it down to a brand new museum meltdown price tag. We are truly making an effort here to get some of our highest end pieces we've ever created out the door at a lower price than you've ever witnessed before. This one's going to be a little bit unspeakable. It really will. 222, 46-point double halo, and diamonds down the sides. So let's see it. Now, the only issue is I know that it's rose gold and white gold. The truth is I had it sold about 5 years ago, but they didn't want the rose gold. So that was the deal breaker. Now, I think it's really pretty because with a champagne diamond being as gigantic as this one is, I think it really makes sense to have that rose gold first for the setting, then the white gold outside of that. So I really like it. I think it's just a natural, beautiful look. This could be an engagement ring, or I'm going to tell you the price tag is going to be less on this one than a 1 carat white diamond would be anywhere in this world. I'm going to attempt to clean it up a little bit because it's got some fingerprints on it, but it's all 18 karat rose and white, stays as is, 222, plus the 46 means you're getting 268 total weight in diamonds here. All the diamonds around it are white diamonds. The champagne diamond is all natural in the middle. This is one only. Let's blow it out. It's not $99.99. What does a 2 carat yellow diamond go for? When we have far fewer champagnes than we do yellows. We have far fewer round brilliants than we do cushion cuts or pear shapes, and that's always desired. Well, right now, this is not $99.99, Tony. It's going to go even lower than that. And it's not $89 or $79 or $69.99. And suddenly, what you're about to witness, for those of you that are noticing that everything tonight has been such a remarkable value, what you're about to see is simply stated the best diamond value we've had, because I've never brought a 2 carat plus stone in any color. Not white diamonds, not yellow diamonds, not fawn diamonds, not champagnes. I've never had a 222 priced this way. And that's this way, and I'm not done. We're going to go extra, extra, extra low, get it out the door, first caller situation, one only in the world, and you still, with all these discounts, you still have a money-back guarantee. You still have to see it at home, and you have all this time to make sure it's the right piece for you, but here's how it's got to go. It's only going to be, and this is our lowest, it cannot go a penny lower, it is $5,999 tonight. To get a natural 222 champagne diamond. That is a must. That is a must. And it's $59.99. Never before. Look at the way it's finished. It's even got an under gallery. It's not even really needed, but it's there. It's got the under gallery beneath it, the scallop type of basket that leads up to it. I mean, could you get any closer? Look how close I brought you into the stone, and you cannot find a flaw. It's a VS champagne diamond, $59.99. We have 2.5 carat, 220s. We have 2 carat diamonds pretty routinely that are so much more money, triple the price. This one's got to go, and it will. It's got to go. It's got to go, and it will. We got 5 minutes left to move all this jewelry. And I'm going to bring up that kunzite pendant one more time, because that's got to get a home too. And this one may be gone. Let me know if it is, because I'm going to bring back that kunzite Asher cut pendant with the Panther right up top. You got to try it. You got a money back guarantee. You will love it. You will love it. Add it to your diamond collection. Wear it as an alternative wedding set, engagement ring, right hand ring. If you just love big diamonds and you want to collect the exotic natural colors, here's the way to do it. And it's so rare to get a round brilliant in any of those big size diamonds. and we show you the kunzite one more time. This is how I want to finally wrap up our show, unless there's anything else you want to see. Jess, are you taking the big opal? Okay, nope, the opal's here, and the champagne diamond is here. Wait, Jason, are you taking the...
Can you show the turquoise earring?
Yes, we can. I have no idea where they are. I'll figure it out. We're going to get this one out the door. This is item number, I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Looking for turquoise earrings. We'll bring those back out. If you would like to have this kunzite, we saw it earlier. The item number on this Panther piece is so collectible. It's item number 1125157, and it is going to be here for just $29.99. That is it. My friends, this is the time to get in on any of your favorites. We have shown you a bundle of jewelry tonight, and we have had some incredible values. But there are too many pieces that are still hanging out here, and this is going to be one. Can you help me, Wayne, please? Please, 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 please. I need that earring, please. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you turquoise earrings by request. Thank you so, so, so much. Let's show the turquoise earrings. These are for, did you know who these are for yet? They're the turquoise and onyx and diamond earrings. We'll just move that Panther aside. $29.99 on that one. Who is it? Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Take a look at the turquoise earrings. They are onyx carved, diamonds, turquoise as well, and they're $499 only. So another great value on some great earrings, 1120987. White gold is how they stay. Beautiful size. I remember they're a ½ an inch in their diameter. So they're a nice big button style earring, and they're $499. And that's how the show began so many hours ago. So $499 and a great look there. Let me know if you'd like them. ½ an inch overall. The post is towards the upper level, upper third of the piece. So keep that in mind. Any last questions? We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air in 2.5. 2.5 minutes left. Then we will tell you all about what we have coming up. This weekend's an important weekend, so I hope you'll join me for that. And then, of course, we do have the champagne diamond. This is the one I would not miss out on, $59.99. That's a mega piece there. Look what it does. Just look at how it dazzles. Look at how that stone looks across the room on the hand. A nonstop. All right, turquoise earrings are gone. We're going to put the champagne diamond back up. You see our last 2 minutes are counting down. The turquoise earrings are out of here. They're already sold to Lisa. Thank you so much. Take a look at this. Our 222 champagne diamond is 1120027, and that is a full total carat weight of 268, but that's your largest champagne diamond in the house. We don't have a larger champagne than that, and that's $59.99. Mark my words, if you just want to turn around and resell it, see, that's what I would do right now, just because that'd be a fun piece to just grab and profit. Let's go back up close, and you could do that instantly. Like, I know a great consignment place here in LA where instantly they would turn around and sell that for 25 grand. Probably in about 2 minutes. Yes. Nope, they're gone. The turquoise earrings are sold. Jason, we have a backup. If Lisa bows out, we have a backup. So just let us know. This is $59.99. Should go. We have 1 minute left in the show. Thanks for being with us on this Thursday. Hope you had a good time. Hope you picked up a piece of jewelry because the price has been outstanding. Yes. Heart-shaped yellow. Yes, we have the 3 carat and we have a carat and a half. Do they know which one they liked, Tim? We have a carat and a half here, probably the carat and a half, I would imagine. It's 1123969. Take a look at that. That's going to be, Tim, look quick because we have 45 seconds left. It's our carat and a half in the center VS yellow, 32 points in the yellow and 132 in the white around it. And the carat and a half, you got it. This is it. This is the carat and a half. This is it. And this one is, go online if you want more time with this one, but that one I'll get down to $49.99. The information you're looking at is for a champagne diamond. We can give you all the information. This is a quick flash at the end of the day. Thanks so much. Don't forget to join Joyce tomorrow. She's online for you at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we're back on TV and online all weekend long, 10 a.m. Pacific. And that's 10 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday and Sunday morning, so we'll see you then. And again, this is going to be the carat and a half. It's $49.99, Tim. I've got all the information for you. Don't look at the graphics. That's a different ring. But thanks, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you on the weekend. So, Tim, this one's going to be 1123969, and it's a carat and a half center. I know we couldn't get the graphics up in time, but it's an 18 karat two-tone gold. I'll give you all the info you need. What's that? Oh, yeah, I know. It's very confusing because the graphics were for the champagne. This is a 1 carat 50 VS heart shape. It's 18 karat gold, and it's 32 points of additional yellows and 1 carat of additional white diamonds. So $282 total weight for $49.99. And if you have any questions, for those of you that are hanging out with us online for a little Thursday OT, if you have any questions about anything, you know what to do. That phone number is there for you, and a lot of pieces from the day are going here tonight at the end of the show. So let us know. The big Tanzanite's here, the champagne diamonds verifying, that's our 222, kunzite Panther pendant, and anything else we can help you with, we're here. Dial in and we'll help you out. Thanks, everybody.